here we go now with
episode
welcome
90.
To is it?
Is it really?
Is it episode?
89
Wow.
89 was the last one, I
Yeah,
believe.
so you're right. Yeah, correct. Episode 90 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. My name is Jada. I'm joined here with, again, Annie and Keith. Or Keith and Annie, however direction you're looking.
Featuring Drogo.
Featuring Drogo, who's chilling right now. If you look at me one more time.
That was yesterday's energy.
I don't know where this is coming from.
Play with me.
Yo, I never breathed so softly in my life.
We're coming to you on this lovely Tuesday evening here from Las Vegas. And it's the night of the Verzuz. And we're just sitting back watching everything. And sorry for the delay. Well, I shouldn't say delay, but sorry for the
Late start.
I can't even say late start.
Yeah,
no,
'cause
they wouldn't even know.
They wouldn't even know.
Start.
No.
And the blinds are closed.
And the blinds are closed, so it doesn't even matter. But we're starting a little bit later than normal. But we're watching the Verzuz at the same time.
You're recapping.
Recapping some other things and discussing some stuff that can't be discussed or recorded.
And some things that can be. So
Yeah, so it was just one to, I guess, catch me up on everything that
it's been a week.
that I realized I don't want to be a part of ever. So thank you.
Like,
I wouldn't say
ever.
Oh no,
If it can be avoided. At the very most.
Yeah,
at the
don't
very
text
least.
me. Don't call me.
Don't at me. Don't nothing.
Hey, Jay. He's like, Jada, I hope you're good. I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Like we said, if it would have been like a cookout
Yeah,
or
it was
something
happy
like that,
vibes, you'd have been
we
called.
would
Like,
all
yeah, we both would have
absolutely,
enjoyed it.
Uncle Black, you dare in the
I'm just
quickness.
saying,
You got 3 texts. One for me, one for her, and one in the group chat. Like,
I know that sounds horrible for me to say that. Just call me for the good times. But from what you described
Call
and
me for
everything
the
that you
good
guys were going through, I don't want to be a part of that. Like I'm
thought you were pointing to that.
and like I'm happy I was at work.
Me too.
So
you ain't want no parts of yesterday.
so now that we're all caught up and already, so
It's ready to fight.
why are you
I'm
stop?
sorry.
She was like, yo, like I
Stop choosing violence, yo.
nah.
They choose me.
They chose. They
definitely
left
chose
violence
me.
as the only option left on the table.
Definitely
Particularly
chose me.
yesterday.
I don't get me wrong. I choose it sometimes. But yesterday,
I have
that-
got to stop doing
did
that.
you light the wrong end?
Like the wrong. Oh yes, folks. That's why the first word of the name of this
Thing is, I
podcast
watched you
is
do it,
weed. Like,
Well, we got the weed. Here's the weed check.
I'm actually drinking this week, and as is Annie,
I am drinking this week
I'm
too.
celebratory.
This is,
I thought about editing that out just now.
Ice pie is what it's called.
I'm gonna keep it in.
Yeah. How's everybody's week? I'll go last.
Just fucking great.
I was there for some of it, so I understand why this
I mean, other than there was just a lot going
other
on.
than the bullshit, it was good.
Other than the bullshit, it was cool. I got some extra work, better vibes at work, so that's good.
You had to get Macho Man Randy Savage on
No,
nobody?
I really didn't. I didn't this week, at least. It was funny because
She's texting me
the
from the
groups
box
that
like, yo, I will
it's
jump
funny
on
of
it.
the groups that text of that actually tip me though. It's funny the divert. Well, I don't even want to say diverse, but of all of the people to be in the bar, the ones that are actually tipping. So okay, well, we're just gonna put it out there. So the black women will they will either love or hate me.
Okay.
All right. They'll either hype me up or they are just pissed off that I am up there. Mm-hmm. The black men are fascinated. They have no idea what's going on. They don't know what that is on the stage. We don't really know if we're supposed to like that or
Jada,
because
you know
we do
it?
like that.
Hey.
But we don't really know.
You know that.
We're not too sure. Okay. So, and it's like a lot of Latin and a lot of black community that are in there. Okay. So it just so happened to be this weekend, there was the groups that actually tipped was the only white group in the bar. And it was like 2 white girls, which is surprising to me because that normally doesn't really happen to me either. Yeah, like it really doesn't normally ever happen. And then there was like a bachelor party, but it was like 3 dudes in button-up Halloween shirts and like 2 Asians with glasses.
Texas.
Like you know what I mean? Like it was like weird.
Back up to the Halloween shirt part.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean Halloween shirts?
Like button down, collared, like Halloween decor
Like
shirts,
pumpkins
like
and shit, like-
pumpkins and bats and.
Somebody lost a bet.
I don't. But there were the only ones that were, and there was like
so you're saying like
only a
legit
few
Halloween
of them were in
decor.
it, and then the other ones weren't in it. So I don't know if it was like supposed to be a theme or if they just decided they all wanted to wear it. I don't really know. It was weird. It was like when all of your Call of Duty friends get together and go out. Like
Which could very well happen in Vegas. Like,
Okay.
it was his bachelor party.
Okay.
So yeah. So it was just weird that those were the actual tips that I had gotten for the weekend. But still a better vibe. And at least I made something.
no big
So I'll take
forearm
that.
chicks giving you salty looks.
They weren't as brave as the ones that have previously been. Like I said, they either hate me or they love me. Some of them will hype me up. They'll sit there, record, they love it. This is all this. Don't throw no money. Same with the black men. They'll sit there, they record, hype you up, still no money. Spanish men, Latin men, the Puerto Rican men, the Cuban men, the Dominican men, all these real pretty caramel men walking around in there and still no money. And I know I can dance, damn it. What's wrong with y'all? Shit. I'm doing the most. My knees is hurting. First set, my knees are gone. I was like, I don't get paid enough to be going
Saw her story.
growing down like this.
They
Like,
played the busted joint when she goes down, and she was like, and she walked her through the house, and her knee popped, and I was like, yeah.
oh, I stood up. I stood up and went to go walk, and my knee kind of like did this little.
Your knee reminds you how old you are. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, I haven't. That was 3 dance shifts in a row, and I have not done that since August of 2019 when I left the first
Pre-COVID.
time. Yeah, pre-COVID. So it's been a while.
Remember how I was the first time I worked the old spot I was at when I worked a 6-day week, and you were like, "You look rough," and I was like,
That was
"I ain't
me.
worked this
That was me
place in a
yesterday.
minute." Like, I was like, "Yo,"
And like,
foot
given
hurt.
I had just gotten off at like I had gotten home at like 3:30 in the morning from dancing, and then wake up to all of this other shit that had gone. I was feeling it.
But other than
Yeah.
that, good week.
Yeah, it was all right. We survived.
Jada,
We're here.
Nothing like that. Of course. I mean, of course, I'm not shaking my ass anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Actually, I was one day. But other than that, I didn't do anything. Honestly, I didn't do shit. I watched football on Saturday. I watched football on Sunday.
I did get to do that. I did get to watch football
I
on
watched
Saturday.
football Thursday night. I made a quick bet, made some money on the actually I bet on the Cowboys. Cowboys +9. Made some money on that.
gotta love Vegas. Like,
And that was it. Like that's all I cared about. I went
you
to
don't care
work.
who wins, you care who covers.
You know-
it's like,
Oh, one thing I did see, and this is not a knock to Raiders fans or anything like that whatsoever, is I just found it. What's another word besides weird? Word man with the words.
awkward,
Not
strange,
awkward.
bizarre,
Misplaced.
out of place.
Bizarre. I found it bizarre that I saw a lot of fights that were started by Raiders fans that
Why
were
does that surprise you?
Ended
not
by other-
ended by Raiders fans. A lot.
That jersey don't make you tough, fam.
Not-
Not affiliated. It's like,
Not a knock. No disrespect intended.
it's disrespect to those niggas that was losing the fight.
I was just like, whew.
Damn, that's a fresh jersey, but you just got washed. So it's like,
I've never seen so many dirty Derek Carr jerseys in one weekend.
and considering that was one of the best games that I've seen in a while, like,
Man played a great game, but they was getting washed on the fans were getting washed on Saturday and Sunday.
yeah. Good thing the game was on Monday.
That's what I'm saying. Because they did not have a great weekend out here. From what I saw, they did not have a great weekend out here. And that's not speaking for the fans that live here.
It's
But-
just the people who was out there wearing the jerseys getting washed.
You could tell that there was a lot of fans that came in from out of town for the game. So,
I mean, it's close. I would imagine
Yeah.
that And it was the first Monday Night Football game of the
full
season.
capacity.
Correct. Full
Brand new
capacity.
stadium.
It's the first game with full
Yep,
capacity.
brand new stadium in this fucking stupid ass town. That's
Which I heard
God.
the food was slamming. I heard it was slamming. And I was like, all right. Like,
Don't know anything about the food. All I
Not yet,
know
at
is
least.
what happened with the fans. That's it. And that's just I'm just going off of what I saw. I didn't partake in any of it. Just go ahead and put that out there right now. Just put that.
nobody got mopped up. Nobody stepped out of
There's
line.
no allegedly.
Oh, you were home Monday night.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I was just asking.
Outside of
You were
work.
somewhere else.
Friday night I stepped out for a second, like a quick second on Friday night, and that wasn't really enough to do anything. I mean, that was just like, okay, I saw you, boom, type.
And you know that.
Thanks for the
Like, you
invite.
could see
Yeah,
it.
that was.
Thanks for it.
You know, when you hit it with the and I'm out.
Yeah, that was-
like,
I don't even, did I even get out the car? That type of situation.
drive by. You see me. Like,
Dude, we just had a quick face-to-face conversation. That was it.
you just pulled up, literally.
Yeah. Outside of that, I didn't do anything. I just was just not in the mood.
I understand.
Nothing was really popping. Still after going after Labor Day weekend, so the city kind of died down. I don't want to say it died down, but like I said, we still had that influx of people coming in town for the Raiders game on Monday night. Like you guys said, first Monday
It
night
was
football
more
game.
spread
and
out.
everything.
It was more balanced
but it was
in
just
the 3 days because
yeah.
there's some people that came here on Sunday that were staying through Monday.
Yeah,
And it was like, okay.
At no point at work was I ever stressed out about anything, or So I would come home, play some video games, play with Jogo, step out, have some food, whatever, watch a movie, caught up on Clickbait, watched all that, watched Malignant.
So good.
I gotta finish it.
All that greatness, and that was it. Like, learn how to use this editing software that so I can learn how to do some more of this shit. If you guys can't tell, it should be a little bit brighter now.
I can actually see us on camera looking at the camera. Like,
Yeah,
it's way
so,
brighter.
It's so that's one of the things I wanted to
Hence
fix.
why I'm wearing shades.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to fix from the last episode because I kept looking at. I was like, I don't like this. Just
No,
me being me.
it looked good, but it was like it's missing something.
Right.
And you reposition the lights. Like, I'm seeing it on screen now, and I was like, we have that full glow.
Right.
I mean, I thought it looked fine, but I don't really know anything about all that. So
No, it looked good, but I'm looking in. You can look
And
at
that's
the
the
camera
thing.
and see now it looks better.
And this is me being a stereotypical male chauvinist. I thought women knew lighting.
I know like that.
We're so close.
What?
I know like that, and I know like the excess bathroom.
Yeah, they know lighting. They can recognize good lighting.
We can
Doesn't mean they
recognize
design
it.
Doesn't mean they can design it.
But you know,
yeah, like
gotta make
it's
it
not
work.
the same thing.
What I'm saying, you would see Can you get off the phone?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was actually
I was wondering when you
I was
did
actually
that.
looking up something from the I was actually looking up something from the What If episode. Deadass. I really was.
I was watching
Sorry.
it like he's gonna say something about the phone.
I was trying not to.
Damn. Something for the podcast.
I saw you, but I saw you.
And I'm
like,
still talking and,
Oh, no,
and, and
I know that. but
with
I'm
you in the
laughing because
conversation.
I saw him look, and he was like, "It's just like the."
I was legit.
like I was like, "I know you're talking to me, and you're paying attention, but you're." Still
I know.
on
I
your
was
phone."
legitimately.
I can
like, just-
multitask.
I don't know.
I'm here. Like I said, it was from the What If thing. Okay, keep going.
Was that a female trait? Or was that? What was that?
That was just funny.
What do you mean a female trait?
Me doing that, was that like a female trait?
No, that's a respect
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's you see it more often from females because like dudes will do it just blatantly, but it's not specific to females because it's kind of like when you're talking to somebody and it's like you're not listening. And
Yeah.
you're like like they're just and like.
But I wasn't and I was still
she
talking
was still
in the
interactive,
conversation.
but I see it though because it's like the phone is in your hand though. Like I can see it in like your. I don't have 100%.
Well, he does it all the time. When he's like looking up stuff while we're talking, he does it too. Yell at him.
I'm not yelling at anybody. Like I just saw him looking and like he's looking at the
Why are
phone.
you snitching? Like seriously.
What?
Why are you snitching on
I
this
wasn't.
dude right there? You know what?
I didn't. That's not a snitch. It happens every episode.
But she's still doing it, right?
No, I don't feel snitched on. Like she was snitching on me. It was just funny because like I see what
It's
you
an
were looking
observation.
at, and like I just saw you. I see you look over, and I was like, "What is he?" Because I was like, "Why are you looking at?" Oh, he's looking at the phone. He's still looking at the phone. That's gonna annoy him. It's like because he looked at it more than once. That's why I knew. Like, so you still doing it? Like that was one of those things. Because I've seen you look at your son like that. You just gonna keep doing it? Like right here, yeah.
No, honestly, like I did.
Still talking and interjecting.
I did not want. Okay, this is the last thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the phone. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the phone. We're gonna move on. I looked at it. I looked at
He
it.
didn't mean to.
Okay, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, she's about to wrap it up. She's about to be done. I kept saying it.
I mean, I do have 2 children and everything that's going on. So yes, I occasionally check my phone, but I don't ever sit on my phone when we're on the podcast.
No, we know that. We know.
So I was, like I said, I knew we were going to talk about the what if, so I literally was bringing up an article trying to find something.
You know, sometimes
I was just getting a little ahead.
But you know,
getting a little ahead is all I was trying to do.
You can see something and be like, maybe it's me tripping.
As I was still talking, as we were talking about the lighting, commenting on the lighting.
Because I'll be honest, I've tripped.
Oh yeah, about the lighting.
Yeah.
Shit. As I was saying, fuck.
We do this every episode, ladies and gentlemen.
The lighting. As I was saying about the lighting, is that you take a lot of pictures. Mm-hmm. That is your ring light we're actually using. Therefore, I figured once you saw the video, you might have thought, hey, maybe the lighting would have been off. You might have had a comment, something like that. That's why every time I would show you.
I think it was different because it was a video. Okay. It wasn't a still picture.
And watching it on the TV, it was still, you could see us.
Yeah.
So it was well lit. We're just better lit.
Okay.
That's what I mean? That's what it is. Like, and it is a difference.
17 minutes in, we're still talking about fucking lighting.
Yeah, well, hey.
Whatever. We're talking about whatever we want. It's our show.
I know. Stop yelling at me.
Parachute transitions. Just somebody say something else random. Like,
we can do whatever we want. It's the beauty of this.
It is our podcast.
It's ours. It's like, we can sit here and talk about different brands of mayonnaise if we want. Who fucking cares? It's our show. This guy is going to go into cardiac arrest. Look at, his shirt. What?
Stop talking bad about people, all right? And no one knows who you're talking about. Okay?
If you're watching the Verzuz, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's okay.
Maybe. Anyway, like we're doing this live and they're listening to it right now.
But yeah. I guess I might as well come out and announce it. I had an interview last week and got the formal offer yesterday. It appears that I am heading overseas to go live. And I've been coping with the anxiety of it ever since. So it's like
so have we.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like,
do you want to tell him where, or do you want me to tell him? Because I'm not feeling any of your anxiety. I'm happy for you. Bye, nigga. Is what I'm saying. Get gone. Is what I'm saying. And you're looking at me like, oh my God, why can you say that to his boy?
No, that's not how I'm looking at you.
No,
I'm talking about them out there.
Oh. So I'm heading to Dubai. It's like, which I guess is easier for me to say it because when other people say it for me and I'm like, who? Oh, me. Oh shit. It's like, it's just kind of like, oh, I did that. Like, it's like, oh, I said that. Like, and that's all. It's just because
it's just hitting you. That's
a month ago, this was not on the table. So shit comes at you fast. That's all I'm saying. Life comes at you fast.
And congratulations to you.
That's what I'm saying.
I appreciate it. I appreciate both you guys.
I am so excited for you.
I appreciate both you guys. I appreciate everybody who sent me like positive well wishes. Those are my friends who manifest because I still don't know how that shit works, but I appreciate it. It's like, thank you. And it's just, and the people that plugged me for the opportunity, it's like, holy shit. It's like, that's just it. Like, it's literally a giant hole.
You've never been there before, right?
Never been there.
Never?
I've been to Spain, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Paris, and I've been to Naples, Italy.
I've been to Florida.
God damn it.
Literally everyone in my life is so international. Everyone in my life has traveled the world. I've never left the country.
We're in Florida.
Because I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and I even told him, I said, what's your view going to look like? Because, like, I want to see stuff. I want to see, like, a sandstorm. Like,
she saw
what you see in, like, the Tom Cruise movie. Yeah. Send me a video of that shit. Because I have to live vicariously through everyone else in my life. Because I don't have a passport. They told me no.
At least you didn't put that on you. I got kids. No, I don't have a passport.
The one and only time I tried to get one, they told me no.
Wait, what? What are you on a no-fly list?
I think it was because I applied here in Nevada for one with a Florida driver's license because I still had my Florida driver's license at the time. But literally, that's what they told me no.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, they told me no.
Somebody don't like Floridians. That's what that is. Because
You might want to go back and
if you have a valid ID, you copy your birth certificate and the paperwork and the money for it and the money order.
Yeah, we did all that stuff through the post office and everything. The
I
pictures
remember when
and
my boy was going to Amsterdam and I went with him and he came with everything the website said and there was a big ass line and the dude who was behind the counter was
it was saying something about
like
valid forms of identification for identity and like all this other stuff, and they just literally said, "Nah, you ain't going nowhere."
When it was my boy and he showed up with all the proper paperwork, the dude behind the counter stood up and said, "Yo, this dude came with everything. If you don't have what he has, go the fuck home." And I was like, he was pissed off.
Was that at the post office? Everyone at the post office hates their life, by the way.
No, they hate the customers. Like they like the job.
Yo, no, they don't. I have never seen anyone smile at the post office.
because they don't like the customers.
Yeah. You know how like you like to cook, but you be like, fuck them dishes? It's the same thing. I love the job. I hate the byproduct.
I just don't understand how mad you can be with dealing with mail.
No, not to cut you off. Everyone I've ever talked to that has worked for the post office for a specifically long amount of time enjoys it. Like this, it's like their lifelong career. They're in it for life.
Oh yeah, they make it a career. The post office makes it a career for you.
Snap is called going postal.
But the ones that like work that front desk,
I'm just trying to connect it because being in the industry that we are in, we have to deal with a lot of jackass and the customer service issues and all that other stuff. So I'm thinking, at least the people they're dealing with are sober. For the most part.
That makes it worse.
No.
I'm just trying to connect, and I've never obviously worked at a post office, so I can't necessarily be like, why are you so upset? I get it because you're in customer service and it's frustrating with that. I'm just trying to connect where, they say like post office people and dentists are the most like suicidal in a sense. So I'm just trying to make the connect at why it's so miserable.
Ever seen somebody flip out over having to pay 45 to 75% more, 75 cents more for postage? I've seen people bug the fuck out. What do you mean I got to pay for more postage? It's 75 cents. Man, fuck off. Bruh, it's $1.
I know.
But like
I've definitely gone through the price change kind of thing, but like I said, I'm just trying to find the connect.
If I had a choice between working at the post office or going back to retail, and I hate retail, I'd go back to retail. From my experiences of dropping shit off at the post office.
Okay, look at it like this. Whether it's post office.
We're gonna get back to you, by the way, after this point.
No,
I'm just genuinely curious.
Whether it's the post office, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a nice club, whatever, anything where you're providing a service to someone like that, where a legit service, where it's like customer based, face to face, you're going to deal with a certain level of entitlement on a customer.
Okay. Well, that's as kind of versus like a fast food worker versus that.
When I say level of entitlement, certain individuals are going to go in with a level of entitlement to, with different levels to different places.
What about mail though?
Okay, the way you're thinking about it, I was so light.
Maybe it's just because I've never.
You've been waiting on a check that's supposed to come through the mail. Whether it's via your insurance and stuff like that, something that they won't do direct deposit, and they have to mail you that check.
No, I understand. I've had to stand at that damn door when they've lost my mail. The last post office I had to do it. They lost literally a week's worth of my mail. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of pieces of paper coming through. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I've never.
No, you understand that. You understand that they deal with certain things and it's paperwork and stuff like that, but you can't go at the people for what happens to paperwork that before it gets to them.
Right, but I think I just don't understand why they're so miserable in it. If I don't know. This
because misery loves company, and some people are miserable and they will make a scene because it's cathartic for them to release. That's really.
But don't you think if you have just like a little bit of a better attitude at work, things might go a little bit better?
It's not the attitude. It's the people that come in with the attitude that makes it bad.
But I come up to you, I don't have an attitude, and you just have a shit-eating fucking look on your face.
Everybody has not mastered the transfers of energy and release
I have never encountered someone. I'm telling you, that's what I said. I've never encountered anyone smiling. My attitude, I haven't walked in there with no attitude. Even when they lost my mail, I didn't even lose my shit on nobody.
Let me just say this.
Like, but you still are acting like I just stepped on your dog's tail or something.
I didn't learn until Marquee 2012 when I started there that I had to learn how to deal with a shitty person and find a way to get rid of that negative energy to turn around and deal with somebody else who had nothing to do with my previous situation.
And nobody in the U.S. Postal Service knows how to do that?
I don't know, because I was 10 years into nightlife when I figured that shit out. So, like, I can't judge people for that, because you either figure it out or you say fuck it. And fuck it is a coping mechanism to dealing with your job. And you deal with a job because the benefits are good and there's retirement. So I understand where some people have to settle some shit, but some people decide to find a way to deal with their job so where it doesn't fuck with them. Other people just be like, fuck you. And that's how they cope. Because when I felt bad because I dealt with an asshole and then I got tapped on my shoulder and I turned around and I was like, what the fuck do you want? And it was some young, cute girl on her 21st birthday trying to ask me where the bathroom was. And she damn near like she wanted to cry because I turned around and I basically was rude. And I looked and I realized I fucked up. And that's like
the mentality that people have on that image of the post office, because they're all like that.
But you can't,
so like I come in there bright-eyed and fucking bushy-tailed.
You cannot expect you from other people.
I don't expect that, but it's literally, but it's every time. It's and now you're known for it. Like, so it's not just me who's,
I'm not saying it's
experiencing this.
What I'm saying is, like,
everyone is apparently.
When I go to places like the DMV, post office, anything, because it's on point, I'm here for a specific reason. The number one thing I think of is, let me have everything the fuck that I need.
So you get in and get out.
So then y'all can be like,
who wants to drag this along?
Cool, get on your way. Because that's how you deal with them. But if you ever like pay attention to how other people interact with them, you're like, it's not that big a deal, bro. like it's like being at the grocery store and seeing somebody trip out because they don't have a coupon for 35 cents off a box of cereal and they're making a scene. I'll give you 50 cents right now if you shut the fuck up.
I've done that.
I have too.
Actually, because they
put $1 down. Like, here, you saved $1 there. Like,
no, it was on like it was a bar tab. And it was like when the taxes came, like they were saying a certain amount, and then the bartender like rang their stuff in, and it was like a couple of dollars in taxes or whatever, and they were just like going nuts over it because their bar tab changed from what the bartender said. So I just like slapped a $5 down, and I was like, "Here's your taxes." And
I've done that when somebody stepped the bartender on the tip,
and that was in this little podunk bar in Statesboro, Georgia. But I'm just because whatever. But I was never there. Allegedly.
It's not who was there when you get there. It was who there an hour before. It's who do they work for that's an asshole? Because somebody, usually, they got a boss that's like getting on their fucking nerves on some dumb shit too.
They just
because I've noticed that with retail.
They need to like play affirmations and stuff in the post office, or like some calming music or something.
They need to play Nuck If You Buck, so you can see their eyes and let them know they're not here to fuck with you.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I just want to mail my letter.
No, but I'm saying when it's on some dumb shit, like I'd love to be able to play music for the mood. If somebody was acting stupid, play a fight song and see how they respond. Like, you gonna change your tone. Like,
speaking of that song, I saw a meme that says "Nuck If You Buck" came on, and I almost fought my kids.
Think about it. If you saw somebody dealing with security,
they can get it too.
Jada, if you was in a club and you saw some dude stepping, like trying to trip on security, the security looks at the DJ and gives the DJ a nod, and DJ just starts playing Nuck If You Buck, and the security keeps looking back at the same dude. That dude's gonna be like, "Oh shit," because you've changed the mood.
Read the room.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Definitely read the room. But no, I just thought that meme was funny.
How bad you want it?
Anybody can get it.
There's a reason they call it, like I said, there's a reason they call it going postal.
Lord have mercy.
Fuck around and find out.
But as we went way sidetracked with that once again.
Yet again.
Back to you, Man Baby Giant.
I was just letting y'all go.
We are super... Listen, just let's go. We appreciate you.
I'm a little faded.
You're still a part of this.
Like, I admit it.
Yeah, that was like my fourth shot. Yeah, I'm extremely excited for you. I think this is going to be such a great opportunity. It's going to put a lot more opportunity at your disposal. Like I said, it was the fourth shot. So at your disposal.
At your disposal.
To, and you'll be able to come back and visit, and I get to keep the baby. And yeah.
Thank you. Nah, even with him being like, bye, nigga.
Passport, I want to go.
I know what that bye, nigga, entail, and I appreciate it because you told me some shit off camera. Like, nigga, I can't wait for you to go. Like, no, and I get it. Like, you're excited. Like, it's not like, oh, get the fuck out. It's like, nigga, go. Like, I get it. It's just things are more cemented now, and I felt like, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like when I found out I had the interview, I felt like it was mine for the taking.
Okay,
but I, in the past, have had a problem with skipping steps. I've always had a problem with disappointment and getting myself built up for something. So I took this one at the proper steps of time by time and, step by step to make sure that I was ready on everything on my side. Now that it's solidifying and it's turning into more than what I even imagined it can be, because it's not for one position, it's technically for two. I'm like, a lot of things have eased me because I know it's very strict out there legally as far as what you can do and things like that.
Right.
And I can't deny this. Trouble can find me if I let it. No.
You don't get in trouble here.
No. But I'm saying, like, if I don't go out here, but if I go out, I can get into some dumb shit. I know this.
You'll be all right.
Oh no, I'm not tripping on that. What I'm saying more so is having two jobs is like, y'all basically paying me to be me. Shit, like that's really what it was. It was like, you're going to pay me for two different jobs for doing what shit that I know how to do with my eyes closed. All right, we gonna ride this check. Y'all gonna keep paying me, we gonna go. Yeah, like that's how I feel about it.
In Dubai.
And like that's the life finesse I've been life hack I've been looking for.
I've been waiting for you to say it though. You ain't said it yet.
If I seem like lackadaisical about the whole thing, is because I'm not worried about him whatsoever.
I thought you were going to say that he was getting flued out.
No, nothing like that. No, like I'm not making any jokes on this whatsoever. Like I'm legitimately not worried about him. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I did.
Like, dude,
you seen Good Will Hunting?
Have you seen
Good Will Hunting?
Yeah,
I've been wanting more for this dude for years.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. And I'm sorry to sound harsh like this. I've been like,
you're saying it out of love.
No, because I've seen him go to Miami, come back to Vegas. See you go to San Diego, come back to Vegas. New York, come back to Vegas.
I tried to do shit and it didn't work out. And he's just like, he's always, and I give you credit for this. You've always been like, other places are calling you,
dude.
And you were just like, and then because even when I started doing the shows and stuff, and he was like, yo, other places are calling you, and I was like, yo, I love what I'm doing. And like he said it to me a couple of times, and I told him, yo, I really fucking love what I'm doing. And he goes, I can't be mad at that. I'll leave it alone. But he goes, the second you fucking fall out, get the fuck out of here. You've told me that for years.
And now he going.
Now we're going because we're going.
He gone.
I don't know if I talked into the existence or what, but thank you for whoever stepped in to get. And it was someone that we know.
Shout out to homie Ian.
Thank you. There's someone that we know that stepped in. And
he didn't offer. And the crazy thing was, when he hit me up about this, he didn't offer it directly to me because of the base pay of it. He goes, you went to massage school. If you know anybody, and I told him the truth. I said, I'll reach out to my instructor and my instructor at school that teaches there and let him know of anybody who's graduating if they were curious. Originally, and I did hit him up and I was like, let me know if anybody was interested. Anybody that was graduating, they actually all had jobs here at casinos. Like they got really good jobs at good spots. So they were happy to go that route. But I also was like, send me the link anyway. He sent me the info for it. And I was like, send me the link because you even told me the same thing. My mother told me and my brother told me. He goes, well, you might as well apply. Worst thing they're going to say is you ain't get it.
Why are you looking out for somebody else? Like,
oh no, because
let me stop. See, that's what pisses me off right there. Someone plots an opportunity for you right in your lap, and your first thought is, who can I pass this off to?
No. He asked me if I knew anybody because let me be honest about this position. No.
Yeah, you know me.
No. Because
but it wasn't at his level of like pay.
The base of pay is like very, very minimal. It's less than what I'm making now a month. However, the opportunity outweighs it. So something to consider.
And everything that comes with it too.
There's shit going on with who I work for now, and there was going to be some opportunity where I might be doing a little bit of traveling in regards to that. So I was weighing options, but it was like, all right, I'll apply for it. I got the interview for it. It's good to know that I can pursue this if I want to pursue this. When in the interview turned into 2 interviews in the same interview, and the other opportunity was brought up, it was like, oh shit. This too, things have now changed. And it was like more so where I was in the same speed where you were at. It was me. So like I said, I'm terrible with disappointment. So I will rather find out what an opportunity entails and then go from there. Because even if I don't want the opportunity was presented to me. And that's always something I'm grateful for. It's like, yo, you have the opportunity to do this if you want to pursue it, if it fits what you're doing. Financially, for the massage thing on its own, it would have been rough. It'd be rough to get back. I'd be living less like a college
doing it for an experience.
I'm doing it for the resume experience, which is worthwhile. But at the same time, where I'm at, I could do more here. The secondary opportunity
Like
of
you've never taken a hit for 6 months before?
I have, but not.
Sometimes you're not in a position to take that hit.
I can take a hit when I can go home. If I can go back in family and rebuild. Going overseas and taking that hit, I don't know how to handle that. I really don't. Because that can go bad. Different. It can go bad. Being honest. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, let me say this real quick.
$700 a month is the base pay.
Real quick. I understand that part as far as that being the base
That's a little apprehensive. Makes you a little apprehensive.
When you get over there, at any point would you risk being homeless?
I'm afraid of it going to like that because I'm not going there with a big savings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part of it, too. I'm not going out there with the biggest security. But it's like, long as you're working for them, they're providing, right? That's the part of it that was like, yeah, like, it wasn't... It'd be different if I had 5 or 10K in the bank. I can go over there and scrape.
No.
Well, I mean, you're having to pay for your own housing and things like that?
No, they cover that.
That's what we're talking about. There's no way that... as long as you don't lose your job.
Yeah, and that's part of it. As long as I don't lose my job, I won't be homeless. But... Going for signing on from it's a faith play. You got to sign on for this minimal money, and then there's bonuses and things that come with it, and then you can grow with the company. I completely understand that.
Have faith in yourself. You're good.
But if I haven't taken the opportunity to do that here locally, where I would sit there and do that, because I could sign on with a spa and make more, but have the same kind of experience, especially joining on with a hotel. Because it would start off at part-time and even less than part-time, and then build myself up.
But how long you been here, bro? And how many hotels that came and plotted,
And those are all things that I was weighing. But like I said, the secondary opportunity that comes with it, that's like where I'm like, oh, because now that's changed because the money that I would need to be comfortable will be there. But also, like I said, it's like, yo, like, I get to wake up and just be me. In a sense, I wake up, go do some massages. I'm probably going to be doing doubles. I know my days are going to be longer. However, I have, when I put it down on math, what I'm making there is more in a month when I'm making here. And I'm not paying rent. That's where it's like, it went from, this is a cool opportunity to, nigga, this is your opportunity.
That's why I'm asking you. That's why I asked you the question that I was asking you.
Yeah.
As long as you don't mess up your job, which I don't think you will do because I know you. Mm-hmm. So I'm not even concerned about that part as far as you messing up your job.
It was the money made me nervous.
On top of that, outside of the money, the reason I ask you that is I don't think they're going to bring you over there to put you in a situation where now you're over here struggling to even just to survive as far as to eat and have a place to live. That's why I asked you what I asked you. So really, you're just like, there. You're living there, you're eating there, and you're getting paid. So camp, and you're.
I understand that, but that's a jump.
But it's
a big ass jump to make.
Huge, bro.
And it went from like it's like okay jump, but then it's like
that's a major life change.
It went from me being concerned about it and getting all the information. Like I said, I don't like getting ahead of myself.
All right.
Because I do not handle disappointment.
I'm happy for you. Get the fuck up out of here, dude.
Absolutely.
Please.
And I appreciate the nudging and the pushing because like I know where it comes from. It's not from you being an asshole.
Have faith in yourself. Yeah. You know what you can do. Stop worrying about like
you're telling me what I tell other people.
No, because I know
Go get what's yours.
You worry so much about money and loss. You never take a gamble on shit.
Yeah.
Gamble for once.
I already did. I said yes. This is the gamble, but it was more so there were other things that always factored into it that wasn't money based. And I'll be honest about this. Not like saying my family's fucked up, but like the situation with my brother years ago, I'd be apprehensive about it because not like I feel responsible, like I had to protect him, but like being a part to be able to, be counsel for my older brother as he was getting himself set up and everything from the situation he was in. I'm making up for lost time, and that shit meant a lot to me. because I got to reestablish a connection with somebody. When I looked at this opportunity, like when it came this way, and I really thought about this at home, smoking a blunt by myself before the Zoom call, which you'll laugh at this. It took like 45 minutes for them to hit me, so that panic set in. I was like, "Yo, did these niggas just play me?" Like it was like, like you waiting for Shorty to call and she don't call. You're like, "Yo, like I swear to God, like
pick up that phone."
Woo! It's like it was tough. Like it was tough, bro. Like longest 40 minutes of my life. Like I was rocking. Like that's why I can laugh at all this shit. But when like it came down to it, like it was like 15 minutes beforehand. And I was just like, everybody's good. Like I thought about where everybody was at, and it was like everybody's in a situation where they're doing well. And I'm just like, okay, like this is, and for the first time in my life, this was a time where I got to make a decision that only affected me. Mm-hmm. And that's not something that I'm used to. And also it was just kind of like, okay, like now I can really look at this with blinders on and focus on a singular thing that is only pertaining to me. Like when I went to Florida was weird because I was happy to go. But like I said, the situation with my brother, he was establishing himself and things like that. And getting my brother on the right path and him getting himself on the right path, but me helping him get there was really what I wanted. Okay. Because, you know what I mean? I wanted that for him. Now, he got in the union. He got his son. Saw a picture of his son. He's healthy. He's married. He's happy. So it's like, I don't have to think about anybody else but myself. But like I said, when I was in that interview, it was 45 minutes. The first 20 was about massage. And they said the pay, and they were like, we know this is basically low, but as far as like the, things over. And then the homie, shout out to Ian, jumped in. It was like, actually, and jumped in and started going in. And I turned into fucking Rick and Morty. You son of a bitch, I'm in. It was just kind of like, and I'm looking at him the whole time when he's talking like, you had this plan. Like, you could have told me you had this plan, but okay, let's go. And it's like
either way,
a 20-minute interview about my nightlife experience. I love it.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't. You rather.
It's like, oh,
it works better if you don't know. Is what I'm trying to say. There is such a thing as a good
and
surprise,
then
or positive surprise.
Then they said something at the end of the call, and they're like, "We can't wait to bring you on." And I was like, "All right." I hung the phone up, and I was, "Wait, what?" It's like, wait, it's like, sometimes that happens where you hear something and there's a delay, and you be like, "Yeah," and you said yeah to something, you, oh shit, and so like trust me, like. Those moments of doubt and stuff like that weren't as long as I may have made it sound. It was just more so me processing it. And then it was also like going there for the lower money and all that. I knew off the bat what would come with it if I went with there. Number one, my price would go up. Word to Fat Joe on TV. Number two,
today's price.
Today's price is not yesterday's price is not today's price. All of that. And like I was laughing because I kept seeing that fucking post and I was like, I feel it. And it was more so, it was like, yo, I'm stepping away from doing something I love for less money, but I'm stepping in the direction of doing something I also love at 100%. And it was just kind of like, that's the thing that is good. Like, I'm happy about my life, but that's the thing that was a little tricky where it's like, I do multiple things that I love and I'm happy with that. But at the same time, let's focus on something and push it to the max. And something that like, I started getting annoyed at people telling me how good I was at it. And it's like, let me go in a direction, and this is a big step in a different direction, because when I talked to them about all that shit I was doing independently, they were like, oh. I was like, yeah, I've done lacrosse tournaments, jiu-jitsu tournaments, like, shout out to everybody. And like, I really started hitting up everybody who ever booked me. I was like, yo, thank you. Because, you know what I mean? Oh, well, like working in like 5-star hotels, I've done that. It's like, yeah, I already know hotel protocol. This is this. And, there's some things and protocols that as far as it goes in their country that I have to get used to. And I'll take the time to learn all of that. I'm excited because I want to start learning Farsi. Like, why the fuck not? Like, I'm just going to try to push it. And even looking at where they had other properties at, I was like, it's the magnitude of the step. I'm not afraid of the step, but it's like I realize when I'm in uncharted waters. And I go with that. I didn't realize the nigga changed outfits.
It was that. I know. I realized that was my face earlier when you realized he changed outfits. But that step, though.
Y'all stop laughing at the old man step. One day Ben gonna start doing that shit.
He already does.
But like, I could honestly say,
his ass too.
I'm fully in debt and grateful to people around me, like y'all, like family and other friends who've been nothing but positive for it. But y'all got to understand that I'm an apprehensive asshole in some steps. Let me take the fucking step, and then I won't be like, look at me, I'm taking the step. I'll take the step and then tell everybody, yeah, I did it. It's like you gotta process some shit that you don't handle.
However, I don't care. Just go.
That's the name of the episode. However, nigga, go. Like,
just
when I have the final date, we'll do it, because I was really thinking, I need to know the date. I want to know how many more episodes I can squeeze in.
And I know it sounds
That's really
so
what
cruel.
I want.
I know it sounds cruel, like, but
not to me.
this is just how I am. Like, I don't like to see people squander time or opportunity, and both of those things are landing in your lap right now. And
Finna go to a whole nother country,
Right.
and I'm gonna be exotic because I got the accent.
right, and like,
It's gonna be some shit.
and
Say that again.
And I can understand.
America.
I can understand some apprehension. I get it. I can understand some apprehension, but nah. Sorry.
This is like the third time in my life where I've actually had to make a decision that solely affected me and wasn't dependent on, like, other people weren't going to be affected by it. Because, like, when I was picking colleges, I had to worry about where my little brother was going to be at. When I decided to do this, I had to worry about what was going on with this and that and the other. So this now is like, oh, everybody else, y'all straight? Yeah. So this one's solely on me. All right, cool. It's just, what I mean? I'm apprehensive because this is like, as far as an adult, this is the first time I've been in this situation. Okay. The last time I felt like I took shit in my own hands, as far as like, yo, I'm doing this and there's no way around it, you either support it or don't, was when I decided that, like, when I was playing ball and, like, I go to my mom with a folder full of hotels and places I looked at and camps that I was going to, and like, yo, I leave the last day of school and I'll be back 2 weeks before Labor Day, but I'm gone the whole summer. Like, I used to have to plan and prep that, so I knew what the steps were. Now, not knowing what the steps are, it's like, it's in the air, hold tight, because I don't need you getting more hype for me, because I'm already nervous about this shit. But because I know that, like, I have the feeling, and I hate to say this, but, like, I feel like once I go, I'm gone.
Okay.
That's part of it too. Because, like, not like I'm trying to brag, but, like, there's times where I've kind of felt like I was the anchor for the fam. Where, like, and I say that because I'm like my mom. Like, you hold shit down, you keep people. My mom and aunt weren't talking, and then finally I was like, y'all need to fucking talk, because I need desserts from both of y'all during the holidays, and I'm not going through this bullshit. You're not gonna be mad at me because I go see somebody that you related to that I'm supposed to love, and here I am loving that person and I'm wrong. So it's like, it's like that's how I break down fights between my family. Y'all fighting about some shit that happened way before I was born. Yeah, so I'm not in it. Can I get a pie? It's like the fuck.
Here I am loving that person, and I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, that's how my mom looked at me. She goes, "I hate your guts." I bet you do. It's like, you made me though. It's like, it's just more so like, it's the magnitude of everything, and it's like I told her I felt like Kang in Loki. I felt like I knew everything that was about to happen until right now.
Moment, right here.
Now I don't know what the fuck is about to happen, and it's like, ooh, it's a little bit,
But it's dope, ain't it?
Oh, absolutely. I ain't slept over 4 hours in 2 weeks. Trust me. Like, it's been. I wake up early as fuck now. Like, whoa, like, nigga, you said yes. Like, that's the first words to myself every day.
This is where I would start getting excited. I'm like,
I am. It's just I need to know. I'm just waiting.
This is I know I'm a dirty ass dude. This is where I start cutting ties with motherfuckers.
Well, didn't you say? What'd you say? Coming out the woodwork?
Oh, no,
I
told you. I'm gonna be leaving, so let's see who decides that they want to be booed up with me, because they know I'm leaving, so they can add one to their body count, but he not gonna be around for nobody to talk to or fuck. So it's like, you can't get my last nigga unless you got a passport.
I'll
like,
go ahead and edit that little section out for you.
Please don't.
And forward that to you.
No, leave it open. I said what I said.
No, so that you can post it.
Ladies, like, that'll be what it'll be the 2-part slide.
Where did you think I was gonna take it?
I don't know. I thought you was looking out for me. You're like, no, sir. Like,
I'm looking out for you.
I was looking out for me.
Nah.
I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna save you from yourself. No, I'm gonna introduce you to yourself. Like, go ahead.
Apparently, this man has just met me.
No. No, I have not. That's what I was like. Like, I already said, I was like, there might be a date or two where I go out. Jada's gonna know. He's gonna be the coordinator. I'm like, Jada.
When do you have an estimate And I'm not saying it has to be like, what breaking news?
It's a text I can go back to.
No, I didn't mean it like that. No, I did not mean like.
All he did was look at it, bruh.
I looked at who it was from.
No, I meant like update about the job. As we talking about type shit.
Yeah, right now, I got the formal offer as of yesterday. I'm just waiting on the contracts. The contracts I have to, bring to my lawyer and such.
Come on, that was funny.
That was though.
It was funny. Come on, that was funny.
That was.
Listen, if I try to push,
I saw you look at it, and I was like, "Is he really going to say something? Like, can we just not touch our phones right now? I am 33 years old. Damn it! If I want to touch my phone, you make me feel like I can't touch my phone."
I just saw a long ass text message, and I looked at who I was from, and just went, "No."
Oh my Lord! No, it was the way Jada looked at the phone was the same way he was looking at my phone.
So I went like this.
And I get why you said it. I get it. Oh man,
You're so funny, Jada.
And I wasn't doing it on purpose. Because I legitimately meant breaking news, as in like, oh shit, we're getting an
His
update.
face, because the thing was, he went like this. He looked at the phone and went, "Oh, breaking news."
Yeah. Like she saw the smile going.
No, they saw it too. It was breaking news. Why are you touching your phone? You're not allowed to touch your phone during the podcast. Don't touch it.
Yo, I'm not that dude.
Oh my god,
It's just funny the way you looked at it.
Holy shit, I'm trying now.
Oh man.
I'm actually crying right now. Fuck. Damn.
Oh,
I've been
man.
having a great day.
Sorry, that was
I'm trying
funny.
to stay in the positive.
It just literally so happened to be you looked at his phone that way and it was perfect.
Oh man.
There it is.
I'm sorry, y'all. I understand what y'all are like going on. I'm just thinking the person with the text like, it's like nope. It's like no thank you.
That was funny. Wow. So
Look who it is.
Nigga did a
before we go into what if or anything like that, we had a little survey at work. Because we do dumb shit. Which is better? The first bite or the last bite?
I'll go ladies first.
Depends on what it is. Because I'll save certain things for last bites. But on certain things, from that first bite, it's winning. I'm good to go. So,
As in you're not sharing it?
no. And then
Or-
everything after that is going to be a fire bite. Like I've already got it in my head from the first bite.
Okay.
But there'll be some things that are, it's fire, but like, I know I saved this for the last bite and it's going to be like the cherry on top.
All right.
Just depends on what I'm eating.
Oh, so you've actually set yourself up.
Yes.
To enjoy the last bite.
That's how I eat my food.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little.
I try to set
I'm
myself
kinda
up to
simple, like,
enjoy
I'm kinda-
every part of my food.
No, but
I have a system too. So.
look, hold on real quick. I can understand, like, I'm taking it meaning, like, let's say you had a ice cream sundae and somehow you set it up so that, or you do set it up so that the last bite involves the cherry.
Right.
Type of
yes,
thing.
kind of thing. Yes.
So that would be you.
You know, like
Yes.
some people finish their milkshake with the cherry.
No, because I'm the type of person, like, first thing I do is scoop the cherry out and,
Yeah, because like it's like look at this. This is what
Yeah.
I came for. Like this is the first thing.
And because when you
I think like I said, I think it just depends on what I'm eating.
okay, all right.
Because I'm trying to think of like an example. Like
Banana pudding.
no, because that's too much of all. I'm trying to think of like.
See, banana pudding is the middle bite. That's where
I'm gonna say
No, it's not. That depends on who's making the pudding now.
Yours is the middle bite.
Real quick.
Like-
I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say middle. I'm just gonna have to say first bite because that's gonna judge whether I'm even gonna continue
Right. That's why I said it depends.
My system is
going down that road.
new places.
That's for banana pudding, if I specifically.
This is my system, and really
and
thinking about
potato salad.
I
No,
look
no.
at-
Let's get that straight. And
Oh.
macaroni salad. Oh. What else is it?
There's potato salad. There's macaroni salad. There's coleslaw. There's I'm missing one. Why can't I think of this?
I want to add deviled eggs to that.
Yeah,
Can I add deviled eggs to
you
that?
absolutely
Yes, you
can.
can.
Okay.
It's literally all made the same way.
And that's all I can think of right now. I'm going to judge you off of that first bite is what I'm saying.
If I haven't had the food before,
Don't put raisins in your shit either.
Oh, God. Thank you.
The white woman said it.
She said it.
Yeah.
She said it.
If it's food I haven't tried before, the first bite is so important. It's more important. If it's food that I've already had and loved, it's the last bite.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like whether it's shit I made before or shit I'm trying before. The first bite, if I haven't made it before or something I'm trying new, that first bite, because I'm gonna be honest, the first bite, if it's that good, it turns into a dish that I wait for the last bite on. If that makes any sense. Like when I made that jambalaya
That's
shit,
when you plan the last bite.
yeah, that's like when I made that jambalaya shit. That first bite was important because I was like, I hope this shit comes out good. And I had that first bite and dropped the spoon and walked away, and I was like, yes. But then it was like when I was fucking it up, I'm getting to the last few bites, and I'm like, damn, this shit is good.
There she is. There she is.
Damn. How you bring Nelly's ex on the stage after Nelly?
That is kind of petty.
But, you know, these two artists did a lot of shit together. But shout out to Ashanti for still looking her same age.
God damn. Thank you for the.
I like her boots.
Thank you for the side view
And the thigh meat.
and
The
thigh
glorious thigh meat. Gotta love it.
She looks awesome.
You stay cute for 2 decades, you deserve some points. It's like, but yeah, so food I haven't tried yet, first bite. Because I can say that when I worked at SDK. Trying new dishes, that first bite was crucial because it's what I judge everything else on. The last bite, I fuck with this dish. I can't wait for this last bite. Like, the breath, the scoop. You enjoy it. You might take a look at it. And then you
Hell,
fuck it
even
up.
with the ones I've had before, I'll still wait for that first bite. Like, ooh, I'm about to.
See,
You take that first bite, you're like, I'm about to fuck this
It
shit
depends
up.
though, because like certain people's pasta sauce, the first time I have it, I love it. The second time I have it, I got some garlic bread and I got scooping up the last little bit out the bread and cleaning the bowl.
You with
That
this
last
bread.
bite is important. It's like, yeah,
With the bread and all. Excuse
so
you.
it just it depends and it goes. Oh, what? Hold on, damn.
Oh.
Right
What was it? That audible? Was it that audible?
I mean, I heard it all the way over here. So I'm sure the mic in front of you heard it.
I heard it and I heard her hear it. So-
Listen, I scraped this thing trying to get some sort of crusty whatever off of this mic last week, and you said something to me about messing with a mic.
As we continue to enjoy Ashanti on screen.
He heard it. I did it.
So
I did it.
this is where I might be called a
Next
simp.
topic.
I can't answer. God damn.
Whoa.
No, I meant from what we were talking about. Next topic, please. Let's go. Like, yeah, what you got?
So this is where I may be called a simp. Because I'm all about the first bite. No matter what.
I get that.
Why is that a simp thing?
It's not a simp.
I'll give you the answer why in a moment. If I'm in a relationship, I've never had the last bite.
That's some bullshit.
I respect the energy.
I'm being honest.
Y'all much nicer than I am.
It's rare that I get. Now, speaking of which,
Sex. Yeah, like it's being nice helps. Like
we can go into another topic now, whereas some of them don't make it to that part because they fuck around and go digging in my shit.
Oh, you saw my post?
Yeah. That's why I want to go on to that. No,
Wait, what?
just called a transition. Segue. Follow me now.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm on board.
I guess should I? Are we gonna have to do a
No,
show her
no,
the
no, no.
picture
We're
and me
fine.
read the
We're fine.
caption?
No,
I have
no,
no
no.
problem reading it.
We're fine. We're fine. So, this trend or continuation, and I'm so happy to have you here right now, Annie, because we're going to discuss this.
She's reading the post.
No, I got it.
reference
We're going to
the
discuss
topic.
this. We're
I've
going.
actually seen something like this before.
We're going to get this. We're going to get to the bottom of this today.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Because we putting the end of this.
I've had an opinion
We're
on
putting
this.
the end of this.
I've absolutely had an opinion on
Okay.
this.
It has to stop. We have the same dish. What we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, we have the same dish. I'm in a relationship. We have the same dish. Why is it, ladies, why is it that the first thing you do, keep in mind, we still have the same dish, is to take your fork, knife, spoon, whatever, and just reach over it and start scooping from mine or ours? Like, Please explain it to me.
I did. Hashtag this shit killed chivalry.
I don't get it. It's the most annoying thing where it's just like,
how dare you deny me the chance to offer you something and you just presume
we all ordered
that what's mine is yours and we not married. I don't see no ring on his finger.
I don't mind sharing, folks. Let me go ahead and say this, please, real quick. I don't mind sharing. It's not that I'm trying to be the stingy guy or what's mine is mine. It's all is that.
Can you let me offer it?
We went out to dinner. We sat down. We discussed the restaurant together. We made plans. We did everything right.
My man called her and told her to be ready at this time.
We sat down. We get to the restaurant. What would you like to order? I make what's it?
Recommendations.
Recommendations. Thank
suggestion.
you. Suggestions. The waiter
Makes
does the
a
same.
recommendation. Okay, keep going.
The waiter.
'Cause I have things to say.
The waiter does the same thing. Like, what do you like? Allergies. We go through the whole discussion about what you would like to eat. But as soon as my food gets sat down,
You tight.
what do you have there? That looks good. Let me
Like,
and like I said, I'm not selfish.
Stop.
I'm not.
Like, ladies.
But it's just like you just offer it. It's just like there's no like may I?
It's no offer.
There's no chance. There's no chance to hey would you like to try some? It's
I did not consent to the raping
boom.
of my plate.
Just
like
boom, just little fork, boom, like, and I just like you said, I just got to sit there and take it.
let me go ahead, ladies. This is the truth.
I'm gonna go last.
Because
yeah, I'm going
please,
last.
I want you to because
No,
I
I'm
feel
going
like you're going to bring a certain gravitas to what we're saying. I have had the situation where we've got different things and we ordered our food and there's a flow to it, and the good dates are, that looks good. Oh, would you like to try something? I'll cut you a piece. Give me that moment. I have no problem with that moment. Like, I've said this. My dad has said this. I know so many men that said this. They were like, if my woman asked me nicely, it's nothing. Babe, I'm sorry. Can you go to the store, please? I forgot to grab this. Yeah, you need anything else? The tone in which you asked me to do something. I have no problem doing something for somebody I'm with. To presume that you can just reach out, I slap your hand like, yo, that's rude as fuck. That's rude as fuck. Especially knowing that means that you have not been paying attention to me. Because I will offer it if you let me. The fucking nerve.
It's not even that. It's really not.
No,
even
it
that.
really is that.
No, it's not even
Like,
that.
it really
You know why?
is that, though.
You know why? Because I don't care who you are, whether you are my boyfriend, my child, my father. Don't you fucking dare put your nasty fork on my plate, on my food. Okay? That's disgustingly rude. I have never in my life just planted my fork on someone's fucking plate. Okay. And I'm in a whole ass relationship, mind you. And we're to the point now to where it's like literally when the plates come, we each kind of gather a little bit from and then we place on the other's plate and we ain't even got to ask. It's kind of like an unspoken thing now. You want to try? Sure. I want to try. You want to try mine? Awesome. Let's go. Do a little switcheroo.
And
everybody's fucking happy.
That's the point you want to get to, correct?
Everybody's happy. But my own children don't even put their fork on my plate.
Like, yo, growing up, I swear.
That is so rude.
This is all facts. Growing up between me and my brothers, we used to always order different shit. And I got so used to cutting my shit into thirds. Because they were being exchanged.
Yeah.
You go to Subway. I got a turkey sub.
Now.
You got this sub. My brother got a meatball sub. Hey, let me get a piece of that. Cut it over. Take a piece of this. We all still eating, but I want to try what you got because that actually looks good. Like, you know what I mean? And it's nothing to share because there's an understanding. But once you violate that, it's kind of like, it's to me like, yo, if I hit the lotto and I'm a millionaire and I meet some chick and she goes, oh, we're going shopping. With whose money? Like,
that bothers
don't
me.
do that. Like, don't do that.
And to go back to the other point of what you guys were saying with the whole last bite, you don't get the last bite thing. It's if you want to offer, then sure, you can offer.
I always offer the last bite.
You always offer.
I mean, but I don't. Like, I really don't. You know why? Because at some point, you know why? Because at some point in the meal, they've already tried my meal.
I'm the last shrimp guy.
The last chicken wing.
Okay, what I'm saying is by that point in time, they have already tried your meal. Why do they have to have the last bite?
I'm okay with them having, because I like, to me, it's like, this is all that's left. You want this before I take it?
No.
See, maybe it's just the men that I've been with because there's never any food left. So maybe that's just like I find myself eating quicker
Or
now.
have you ever, if you're going to take some food home, hey, you want a little bit more of this before I put this in the box?
No. What I'm
That's like,
you know what I mean?
I
Okay,
get,
no,
but like you're
this is-
sitting at a restaurant and you've got your last like bite of steak with like a little potato with a little asparagus like all ready for that last bite. I ain't offering that to you.
See, you know why?
Which I done worked hard through this whole steak. You ain't getting the grand finale, bitch. What you mean?
Here's why.
Eat your own food.
Stop real quick. Stop. That is because real. Wow, you are aggressive. That is because.
I was thinking about the steak
God damn.
with the potatoes. Asparagus.
See, you see the pressure I be dealing with?
We were just talking about like the last bite and enjoying and things like that. Like,
Go
you know
ahead.
what I mean?
Please
Like,
No,
Good point.
that's why. Because you are a last bite person.
Yeah.
So you set yourself up
For the last bite.
for the last bite. That's what. Okay. But those of us like myself.
I haven't been offered the last bite.
Because you already spotted on
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Let me put it in this perspective.
Is that
real
just the
quick.
energy I give off? Like, I don't need your last
Here,
bite.
Let me put it like this. I've gone out and had the dinner. You offer a bite.
Mm-hmm.
They have a bite. They enjoy their food. You might try some of their food. You're eating, having a good conversation. You're getting to the end of the plate. Hey, you said you liked it. You want another piece?
Yeah. Hey,
Sure.
It could be the last piece.
Or
You
hey,
want
this
piece.
hey, this is really good. Would you like the last bite? Or
I've offered when I'm full. Hey, I'm full. Do you want any more of this?
It's
Like,
not whether I'm full. It's just kind of like I've done that with sushi places. Like, yo, you tried the piece of this roll and you really liked it. Hey, you want to get one
I'm
of these?
talking about the
And it's
last bite.
either hey, I'm actually gonna order one of those, or sure, I'll have the last bite. And it's like there is a little bit of like sharing because it's like, hey, I have the. It's kind of like when you're a kid. You want a cookie? I got a cookie. You want one? It's kind of like that. And it's just here. Feel free to take that. And it's something endearing about it, I guess. But it's something like, hey, you said you like this. You want another piece. That's like the basis of Be My Woman. Like, you said you like flowers. I got you flowers. Like, I got you flowers because you like flowers. Like, it's allow me to start doing shit because you like it. If you like to eat this piece like the last food, fucking have it.
there's just other things I can do in a relationship that don't involve my food. So I just feel like.
All right. So
I gotta just stop myself saying something. I'm not gonna say it.
no.
Moving forward.
Yeah, definitely moving forward.
But
So,
we also know that I'm not most. I know what I want to eat and things like
in
that.
the end-
so.
What'd you say before? Ben deserves better. Like,
No.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
Whatever,
I'm playing
I
with
was
you.
not going to say that. Don't.
Not today.
Stop yelling, please.
Sorry. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just hit me right in the
Yeah.
face.
Drogo, chill out, buddy. What was I saying? No, so I guess the battle does continue because I really did want to have like a discussion as to like why women
Oh,
do
you
this.
thought I was going to.
Yes.
Really?
you were gonna be on the
Oh, you
side
thought
of-
that I do that?
You possibly.
Oh.
You can't really know until like you plate with a woman.
I mean, I could see that because of who I am. I can see that.
I am a
for-
chauvinistic
I
man.
could be the one that.
I
No, I can really see that.
Oh,
Now it's
I like
shirts
the
off.
term plate to plate.
I could see
How's the
why.
relationship going?
I could see why you could see that about me.
How's
Is
your
what I'm
relationship
saying.
going? Plate
But
to
no,
plate.
that's not me.
I can easily see like, with just like that. What do you got there? Oh, okay. Just
Listen, I know I
That's
posted
rude.
the topic. I had some people hit me up and they were like, "Oh well," like one girl was like, "You're supposed to be chivalrous. You cannot rob me of the opportunity to do it. Like if you're making me do it, it's not chivalry. It's slavery." It's like that's what it is. But
You
you
need
know,
something, buddy? Or are you just trying to get my Lunchable?
I laughed
Yeah,
because
food.
I think it was Bad Luck that put up something. And this girl was like, "And these dudes, and they're doing this, and how they were brought up." And he goes, "Hold on, let me stop you right there." She tried to come off because I'm speaking and I won't be interrupted. I really dug how he did that, but he goes, 98. We said what 90-something% of women are raising these men, so they're the ones raising these beta Simpsons like that. So how are you going to put it on men and they're not being behavior when it's women raising these men? And the girl like stood there and couldn't say nothing. And dude was the caption was, "Oh, I thought my phone froze on a girl," because she was like, she just couldn't respond. And it was like, he's got you beat. Like, It's just there's just different standards, but like I do despise women that reach for your food. Like you're out of pocket
because that's rude.
Like that's to me that's the equivalent of like somebody ordering a bottle at your table. Like you're not paying for this shit. Like you've seen dudes do that where like they order drinks at a table and then it's time to pay up and just put it on the table's tab. And then the table's like, yo, who the fuck was ordering these shots? Like I've done a mini security for a table and seen that interaction.
I was about to say you still know niggas like that?
No, I don't know niggas like that. I've seen it from doing security at tables, and it was niggas of all shapes, colors, and sizes doing it. Like, yo, who the fuck ordered a $1,500 bottle of champagne? And you see everybody looking around and one person looking shook. Like,
thank God for pre-offs. They learned that shit real quick.
No, because I remember there was a while right when I moved to Vegas. There was a lot of that going on when guys coming in just ordering
bottle after bottle,
finding the cocktail waitress and just.
Oh, I remember.
Oh wow, good times. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we discussed the dumb shit.
What? I already told you I've been drinking all day.
What did I say wrong now?
Nothing. You're funny.
I really want to discuss kind of what episode are you on for Clickbait?
I'm done.
I'm on episode 3.
Oh shit.
Y'all can talk about it. I don't care because I only ended up watching it casually at her house.
No,
I'm not
the
invested.
reason I say that is because you was like,
was
"Oh, it's
so
really
hard.
good."
It
Blah blah
was. It
blah.
was so
So on.
What I saw was good. It was also on, so it was like, but it was like
You didn't have a choice but to watch it.
So can't on this dude, and I watched it.
not a fan.
I'm not gonna try to spoil it or whatever, but that shit was overrated.
What? Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear anybody saying it was the best. I just heard people saying it was good. Like it was something to watch that was good. I like that. I like the fact that every episode was about a different character. That's kind of why I fell into that's kind of why I like Titans. Maybe that's what the trap was. Because the way Titans is structured, it's every episode's titled after a different character. So you'll see people tie in, you'll see different views and such. So the fact that they were tying all these different
on their
peoples
perspectives of how everything went down. Yeah, how everything went down. Oh, look at what?
Fat Joe
Lord
balling. That's
Jesus.
why. Fat Joe petty. Come on
Anyways,
now, like that's
man.
Fat Joe brought up big
God.
bags to Remy, Hermé bags to both Ashanti and Remy, like they can't.
Hold
afford
on, I
it.
want to
That's
see what they
irrelevant.
got.
And he's.
Aw, that's so cute. I wasn't necessarily really into the ending. I didn't like how they ended it necessarily. About who it actually was and how the story kind of played out. I thought it was kind of cheesy they ended it that way. Okay. Considering the buildup of the story.
Right.
He got them back.
I made a prediction, and I can go ahead and say this. Based off the episodes that you saw, actually by episode 2, I was saying, oh, this has something to do with the volleyball chick or the volleyball team. One of the girls probably got mad, whatever. Maybe their fathers got involved, so on. That was my prediction. I was off, but that was my prediction based off the first 2 episodes.
I was getting those vibes from the episodes that I saw. There's something weird about it.
As the episodes went on, you could come up with a lot of other predictions, though.
Exactly.
Which is what I liked about the story.
I thought about starting to fast forward through it, but then I realized it's only 40 minutes. I blew through it like in almost 2 days. So
I gotta wait on people, or I would have. But we
I get it. But like I said, it's just me and the kid over there, so that's all we do.
He's so mad that I just finished that Lunchable. By the way,
I'm assuming. I see how he's just laying down over there.
he's just staring at me.
Yeah. He'll be okay. My only thing about it, and I guess this might be a hot take, is that the only decent person in that whole thing was the guy that got killed. He was a good, decent white man.
I mean, yeah, it seemed like he was actually like nothing as they portrayed him to be.
Of the earth, decent white man. Say that he wasn't.
Oh my lord! Okay,
be careful, please.
I know. I'm sorry.
And like in this day and age of where they try to portray and I'm not trying to be the white man's savior here, but where they try
because they really portrayed him as a few different kinds of people throughout
exactly
the whole series. Like you really didn't know who the fuck he was. until you started realizing it was everybody else.
I'm not saying this is a spoiler, but it was just like, how can I say this? Like, his sister ain't shit. His mom won't shit. Oh, I hated his fucking sister. You know who his sister reminded me of?
Fucking hair. I couldn't deal with her hair.
That bowl haircut.
The hair. Did I not say that?
What was I joking on every time?
That it was Sia or whatever her name was. The Sia cut. And
she turned around and
I kept saying
it was.
I think we were maybe 3 episodes in, and I had already said it twice that I can't stand her hair. Like,
she reminded me like she
looked like the little girl from Wreck-It Ralph.
No, I kept on saying she looked like she auditioned for Becky on Roseanne and never made it.
Yeah,
just like kept the haircut.
Yes,
you're both right.
Yes, almost like a Who from Whoville kind of face. Like, oh my, I'm sorry, I'm sure she's a great person.
Oh, I'm sure she is. She looked nice when she put on heels at the end for a second.
I mean, I thought she played the role really well.
But I hated her. If the role was for me to hate her, she played that very well.
I thought she was annoying.
She could. It seems like she could irk the shit out you. She played that one very.
But I feel like she kind of was one of the ones who made the most happen.
You say you got to episode 3.
Yeah.
So you got the big reveal about who the black dude was.
Yeah.
And that was literally where it stopped.
Okay, so so you know the wife ain't shit for cheating.
And then
the kids ain't shit for what they did to the memorabilia.
And the husband ain't shit. The husband had a whole account for 2 years.
Man.
He was out there doing dirt too because he had a whole other side chick.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like,
you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it, bro.
You know what it gave me vibes
of? You just gotta watch it.
I know, but it gave me very much like Gone Girl vibes in a sense.
Yes,
in the sense
you did say that.
You can have a stance one way that all of a sudden, it's like.
But the thing is, the way that you found out about like what was really going on was such a buildup, and even when you found out who like it really was and what was really going on, it was still interesting. And then the way they ended it was just corny. Like I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't enough as from the buildup throughout the series, but there was a lot of unanswered where they just kind of were like, okay, yeah, this happened and that's why, and that was it. Like with the other coach, they're like, oh yeah, he did this and that was that and that was it. Like he really didn't even play any relevance to the actual fucking story then.
But that part,
it was a distraction. It was something to make us think that he had something to do with it. Because I honestly thought the best friend had something to do with it the whole time.
Like I said, I ain't trying to spoil it or nothing like that, but all I know is that, excuse me,
That's so polite of you. Progress.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just wanted to make sure that I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to explain this what I explained for Keith.
I'm okay with it being spoiled because
you really should see this.
No, you really should.
I will watch it, but yeah, it was kind of like in the background. It was like, all right, like,
and we're not gonna because it was literally like I said, the build up to it is really there.
This bullshit.
The build up is really there. It really is there.
I need you to partake in this bullshit.
Jada, you said that many a night before. Jada has called me at 12 o'clock and be like on a Friday, what are you doing? No, bro, I'm coming to get you. You need to partake in this bullshit, bro. Or I'm sending somebody to come and get you.
Yes.
You're partaking in this bullshit.
Well, for one, I like Adrian Grenier as an actor. So
I have always even for Entourage and what was the other?
I apologize.
The other movie
the movie where he's like a model or he was like living with the models or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the models lived across from the house or whatever.
Because when it came to his name, and I was like, the nigga from Entourage. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I was like, it's really sorry. I know his first name's Adrian. I was like,
Vinny.
Figured out. Yeah.
Vinny. Is that what his name is? No, Vin. That was the name
on
of
the show?
Entourage?
No, on his
What was his name in Entourage?
Vincent
Chase or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, Vinny Chase. But what are you doing, dude? Can I help you with something? Can we get through this? Make a decision in life, please.
What you need, bud?
Bust a move.
You have our attention. What do you need?
This dude. Anyway, continuing on. It was good to see him again, acting again, and see him in something and everything. But I was just like, at every turn, you find out like Everybody just lying on this dude.
I was actually kind
like
of
just shitting on his name
just
every opportunity he took.
And in the end, it was kind of like a relief that he was actually the good dude, and he really wasn't.
Because. And then, I'm not spoiling this for you because
that's not spoiling because there's different.
Like you would have really been
because you saw it. Because even the fucking boyfriend ends up lying on him, saying like not the boyfriend, well the dude that she cheated with, the side dude.
Yeah.
Still ended up lying on him, saying yo he attacked me first.
Yeah.
And I'm like yo fam,
he didn't. You're on camera.
So it was like everybody was taking any opportunity to lie on this dude. When he was just really a genuinely good dude, they were like just to this taking any time, and I'm just like wow. I was like fuck man, y'all.
If you aren't watching the Verzuz, Fat Joe and JaRule performed New York, and they brought out Jada Kiss, so you got the full on concert of the joint. Bruh, when this record came out, it's crazy. I'm not meaning to cut away from it, but yeah, this was one of those records that was like yes. But no, from what I saw from it, was interesting. When he was fighting, when he was fighting, and he found out, yeah, I'm a little slurring words. Sorry. When he found out she cheated, and like there were certain questions he asked, I was like, yo, Jada would love this shit. Did you like fucking him? Like I was like that energy. I was like,
that's why I said that shit was real fucking triggering, man.
I was like,
that shit was super triggering.
I was like, I've said that. So you?
I had a whole ass flashback, man. A whole fucking flashback. I was like,
Ben's was like.
Ben's looking at me and I'm like, yo, don't go there with me.
I was like, it's a TV show. And she looked at me and I was like, I'm just saying, he didn't do nothing.
Things that happened in my marriage were none of your business. Don't worry about it.
No, she laughed because I was like, yo, he wasn't even on the phone right now. Like, she just goes, I was like, he's not doing nothing. Like,
I am guilty of being on both sides of that question.
Same in the same conversation.
So
you see what I'm doing? I'm giving a thumbs up.
Has it been in the same conversation?
Oh, so you like fucking her? I mean, if you want to be honest, it's like
literally the same conversation. You asking the same questions that they're asking. Like, same conversation.
You're asking me, have I?
Like, oh, you're gonna ask me that? No, I'm gonna ask you that.
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
No!
Oh yeah! Good times.
Nah.
Good times.
I apologize for what came out my body.
Hey, y'all not supposed to flip that back and forth.
You don't get a nigga back like that. Like,
it wasn't about getting nobody back. It's about never mind. Anyways, yeah, gotcha. If you have not seen Clickbait, it is on Netflix and it is definitely worth a watch. It's binge worthy. It's about 40 to 50 minutes depending on the episode.
It's like 8
super
episodes.
interesting. Like it really does keep you into the show.
It's a couple hours. It'll get your attention.
It's worth it.
It gives you some. It'll at least very least give you something to talk about.
Clearly,
that's the only reason I watched it is because they kept talking about it at work, and I was just like, "Look, I got the time." You both talked about it. I hadn't watched it.
I happened to mention it, and I was like, "These like, you know what I mean?" And that's the sign of a good friend when you've done it to me, and you've done it to me when we're watching. What the fuck is? Now I'm in. Like you did that shit to us with Invincible, but I'm like after that first episode,
yeah,
I was
you
like,
did.
I have.
And now, and your mama watching that?
Yeah, my mom. I think she just finished. She's like, "Have you watched Invincible?" And I was like, "Where are you at with it?" She goes, "Episode 5." Okay, we can talk. She was like,
"Yeah, wait till she get to 8 or whatever."
Oh no, she called. She
gets to the train.
She texted me on Saturday and she goes, I'm just seeing how you're doing, but on Sunday I want to talk to you because I'm gonna watch the finale. And I was like, okay. That's all I responded with. She called me on Sunday and she goes, I thought cartoons were for kids. I was like, not this one. Yeah, like,
right.
She goes, is this why you watch so many animated shit? Yes. Like, she goes,
I'll run that every now and then. I'll run that train scene back on YouTube or whatever. Because it's up there to see, and I'm just like, that's some cold, heartless shit to do.
Shout out to my mom, because my mom got hung up on the same part that I got. She goes, how did he push dude and he slid across the counter? And I was like, right. That was like, oh. She goes, I sat there and thought Keith could be this strong. And I was like, don't do that. It's like, I'm not that strong. Like,
but if you haven't checked out Invincible or Clickbait on Netflix, Invincible on Amazon, both very good. I gave Invincible 10. Yeah,
you got a 9.5 or a 10. You were like,
you were up there.
Yeah, like,
it was definitely a favorite of yours for sure.
Yeah, Clickbait was
not
a favorite. I'm giving it like
7.5,
6.
Nah,
I'd say
and
like
a half.
6.5.
I'd say like seven,
It's
seven and a half.
conversation. It's
It
conversation.
really did keep my attention. It
Because-
had me guessing
Yeah,
every
like,
episode.
it
My
did-
opinion,
it did in the way it played out.
my
You may not like
my
it.
prediction literally changed every episode. So if something can do that to me, like it deserves a little bit of a better rating because it really did keep me going through the entire. I may not have necessarily liked how they ended that last 15 minutes, but I'm not going to say that ruined the whole show for me. I'm gonna, I still really enjoyed everything
was
up until
intriguing.
that point.
It was intriguing. Like that's how I ended up watching.
So
3
that's why I was
episodes.
gonna say like
like,
seven
because
and a half, somewhere around there.
once they said Entourage, I was like, "What's Vinny Chase doing? Oh, Vinny Chase out here doing bad. He's not look. Oh, they found his body. It was like whoa. It was like all right.
It's I guess because the way they just did him dirty.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say it without spoiling it. The way they just did him, like if you
Yeah,
look back
but that
at
was
it,
like the whole
he
like
was
greatness
surrounded.
of the show that you really thought that he was like
was-
this person, and then he turned out to be this person.
Keith, dude was salt of the earth, man. He's a dude. He's a dude that you
so
talk.
very specific, like salt of
You saw
pizza.
the
I want
earth,
your
man.
daughter to marry.
You salt of the earth, man.
I'm sorry, I started rewatching Archer, and when he was like Woodhouse,
And this is
salt of the earth, like
This is the one thing I didn't like about it. That was throwing me off. And how, all right, when they found out the whole thing about, and they saw that he was cheating on all these other women, none of the women were like women of color. They're all white. Look at his wife. He got a type.
But it was technically you only saw 2 of them.
I know, but I'm just saying, but when they started going down that whole list and the profiles and all this stuff and whatever, it was just all the same,
I mean, but they don't, I don't know. Maybe that's definitely something. I didn't personally see that because, I don't know. I just think that they're trying to not focus on that.
I ain't want no sister gonna fall for that bullshit.
But she didn't though.
you want to know what? I was like, something was weird because when
she really the whole time was saying, "This is not my husband. This is not." You know what I'm saying? It was the whole time she said that.
And her homegirl says your husband is totally fuckable. And
Oh, bitch!
yeah.
Ooh, when she said that,
I sat next to her.
when
I
she
was
said
near her when
that,
she said that, I was like,
oh my.
So you did see that part then? That was that. Okay, can we talk about that for a minute, please?
Clutches, fucking pearls, bitch. I was
Okay.
ready to swing at the screen.
So
like
you're not allowed to say that, is what I'm being told.
absolutely fucking
Okay.
not. What are you talking?
Okay,
can a man say that about your woman?
because
I couldn't say that about your woman.
You're
bro.
sitting at their wedding anniversary.
real quick,
You could
real
be
quick.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
No,
I can't talk about your woman like that. Bro.
I've had dudes get up. I have had dudes literally get upset me and get up like, "Yo, watch your mouth." When I say, "Yo, your wife is beautiful," I'm saying, "Yo."
That's different. If somebody would say,
No.
if somebody would say,
And they get upset like that.
You can't say it, but
I've had people tell me how attractive Ben is. But you can say it in a respectful way. You gonna look at me and say your man is fuckable? You gonna catch all of these hands? Is what you're gonna? Absolutely not.
We talked
But
about this.
no,
I can't. A dude
no,
can't tell you.
no.
Like
I'm surprised she took that though.
as a dude, like
Mm-hmm.
a dude can't tell you your girl is fine too many times before you be like, "Yo, bro, what's
Right.
the problem?"
Right.
Yo, man, your girl's fine, man. You better hold on to that one. Yo, you a lucky man, bro. For real, you
Okay.
Hey, bro, like yo,
Okay,
like,
we
what the
get
fuck?
it.
You know what I'm saying? Listen,
No.
I be like, yo, you got to keep her, and that's the end of the conversation. But
No.
everything else is me treating her with respect.
And it's
because
even
that's a
not even
reflection
to
of
that
you.
point. I don't care if it's the first time I've met you or you've been my best friend for 10 years. You tell me the first time I've seen
That's a
you
slip
or
up.
then.
The first time is a slip
either
up,
way,
and I'ma
whether
check
you
you.
feel comfortable or whether you just comfortable. I don't, whatever it is, that's not what you say. Period, point, set, match. You will catch all these hands. Not, no. I was so
That's actually
surprised she
factual.
took that in. Yeah, it is because you've seen it. So it's, and
I feel like I need to go back and watch that scene because I really want to see her face.
She was-
Did
she-
she-
but it
she
wasn't
tripped.
though. That's
She
that's
was
what
like-
I'm
she was
saying.
giggling
And
up and-
I think that was a part that bothered me so much because I reacted to the
'Cause
comment
goes,
and
"That's
she
weird."
didn't react
goes-
to the
she literally
comment.
said, "That's weird." Like that's weird. You
And then
can't
they
say
would
that.
show flashes
Hey,
of her
hey,
like.
hey! What do you?
Then
All
they
right,
showed
never
like
mind.
flashes of her
He was
like dancing
kinda
with
finessing that
him.
move. Like, tiptoeing. He was tiptoeing his Jordans apparently.
My bad, because he's just trying
Marble
to.
floor.
No, it looked like he was about to knock the shit over, and then he just kind of gracefully moved through it. And he goes, "I'm sorry, you had that. My bad." Like, you know, it's like when somebody like you're driving and something. Oh my god, now I got it. Oh, Shit, you did. Like
Me driving that damn.
It's like he chose violence.
Going off Jones, bro. That shit's wild.
Like, why'd you choose the hard difficulty?
because he can. Yeah, like he Pink Panthered his way around that
finessed it either way.
Man, I mean,
He got
my bad,
this.
my bad.
Yeah, like
This
that
is
was
his house. He knows.
that was the thing. Like, there was funny.
This.
Like there was the conversations, but when she said that, I was like, something ain't right about this. Like, because I just thought if I was out, like I thought about if I had a girl and I was somewhere and it could not even been about me being there.
And it's not like she said it. Just
But if
to
somebody
her.
said that
she
to my
said
girl,
it in front of other people.
but she said it to his girl, to his wife, in front of other
people.
people. And I thought about that shit, and I'm like, you know what kind of argument I'd have because somebody else said I was fuckable to her, and I don't even know that person like that. Like the kind of grief.
Bet.
I was just like, yeah, like
He gonna hear it too.
I'm gonna go, yeah, but he
Everybody
ain't do
getting
nothing. How dare you be fuckable? What? You fucking me? I'm not fuckable? Like, I don't know. Like, what does that mean? Like,
That's exactly how he would respond too. What you mean?
You gotta pick a side here.
Like I
look,
said, at that point, everybody.
it's one thing if I'm trying to fuck other women. It's another thing if other women say I'm fuckable. I ain't got nothing to do with that, do I?
I don't know if the comment bothered me more or if her reaction bothered me more.
the comment bothered you.
Well, I know the comment bothered me, but if her reaction bothered me more because she literally didn't she didn't even flinch. She gave a little half-ass grin, like it was funny to her. And I mean, if you got that confidence, girl, that's one thing, but that's a respect thing on a whole nother level. You can have a friend tell you're very lucky. He's very handsome. He's a good dad. He's a good man. Whatever. You can be praised for your man all day long, but you get it respectfully. And if they don't do it respectfully,
I've been in relationships where I couldn't be you know what I mean. If a girl commented on my haircut too much, it was like, yo, you're overstepping your boundaries. His haircut looks good. You already said that.
Yeah, you
I've
said it
literally
already.
heard that reaction.
You said it once.
Shout out to the Lucy
We heard you.
Y'all letting to be like, hey, they put that stamp on it. Yo, you already said that.
You don't even need to say it once.
Yeah.
But we heard you.
No, you
so
can say it
move
once
on.
and be like, oh, that's a good. His haircut looks good.
Yeah, see, no, I'm definitely different. I don't need anybody saying anything.
No, but if
he knows. I tell him. Nobody else needs to tell him.
Somebody says it, and it was like,
no one.
No, okay, let me finish the thought. If
Jada's
somebody
laughing.
said it's a good haircut, the next compliment is, where do you get your haircut at? That's where the conversation ends. Oh, where do you get your haircut?
That's different.
No.
If someone says your hair looks good and they want to know where you get it cut at, that's different.
No, that's where it ends.
That's way
if
different.
It's brought back up, that's where the tension builds.
You need to make sure that's a compound sentence, though. Your hair looks good, comma. Where did you get it done? Don't break in between that.
Yeah,
just
don't keep
it all keep it all together, and you'll be safe and sound.
You made a comment.
At
you
least
inquired. You got your information. You move on. I've learned that with some women, you can't keep bringing it up.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because then they bring it up in the car ride home. I don't like that she liked you so much. Fuck that got to do with me.
I'm waiting on the car ride. I'm gonna ask her why she likes him so much.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I be advocating for her, man. Be like, I be trying to help him. Nigga, make her a plate. Nigga, do something.
What was the opposite? Was it peace, love?
What? Opposite of peace?
No, what was it? No, outside of choosing violence.
The opposite of choosing violence?
What was Cersei's other options? What I'm saying in Game of Thrones.
Aside from stop fucking
it's obedience or peace, or it was something like that. It was not obedience. It was, oh my, I know what you're talking about. Oh,
Before she was before the whole line about choosing violence, some
people choose love.
Tyron.
Yeah.
I mean,
wasn't it loyalty?
God
Love.
damn,
No,
Say,
love.
was it love?
I think
I thought it was
love.
loyalty
was
or
it loyalty or whatever. What it? Forget it.
I'm not touching my phone. Let Keith do it.
I forget. Jesus. One time. All right. Just one time.
I know what I do here. It's I'm the nigga with the words and the Google nigga.
Come on, it's funny.
My
Well, teacher, the kids.
My point of all this is that there's three options. Well, we all thought there was two options. Jesus. There was the
Right.
there was the choose love or peace option, or the choose violence option. Annie is now introducing the third option, which is mayhem.
Carnage. Yeah.
Carnage, mayhem, anarchy,
Carnage.
all that shit. All right, she's just like,
listen, don't worry about what's mine. You just worry about what's yours. That's all you got to do. Just go stay over there. Nope. Nope.
All right. Keith, you had your head down.
He does that shit on purpose too.
Look at that.
He does that shit on purpose too.
I saw her striking the wrong. Like
You see that?
He does that.
This.
He does that shit on purpose too.
The nope. What happened?
Without going.
I don't want to know.
Tell
I don't
you,
want to know.
he will do this shit on purpose too because he thinks it's funny because he already knows. Just to give you a prime example of how funny he thinks it is. We're not going him being my man.
Yeah,
Yes,
please,
my boyfriend.
He is not me.
We're not going to talk details or whatever. But the person that we had met Friday night. So when she introduced herself, gave me a big hug right off the bat. My first reaction was, "Oh, we're hugging." Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so it was kind of like whatever.
Understandably.
Then I knew what was coming next. I already knew because he was right behind me. I knew she was going in for the hug too, right? So I immediately turned to my left and I say, "This is my boyfriend, Ben. This is my son and my daughter. We're introducing." And of course, she goes in for the hug and I'm watching, obviously. So as the night has progressed and everything that has happened, he thinks it's funny to say, "Oh yeah, she, kind of, grazed my butt a little bit when she hugged me." And I was like, "Stop lying. Don't do that." Because you already know, like, the best place for her to be is in the back of that cop car right now. If you're going to tell me something like that, don't do that. So he just kept thinking it was funny. And I was like, you know why I know she didn't do that? Is because I was watching. And he looked at me and he was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "You don't think, ain't no female going to touch you without me watching? What's wrong with you?" Like, you already know how I feel about this and you think I'm not going to watch you? Like, what do you mean? You're really cute. Welcome to the show.
You're really cute.
Really funny.
I've had that happen.
Har. But yeah, it was funny until I told him I was watching him.
I've had that
real
happen
funny.
with a girl. I've gone to dinner with some people and be like, "Keith is funny. He's handsome and he's charming." And like, and, you hear the girl you're with saying one time too many. "Baby, are you okay?" Like, what's going on? "No, I'm not." You're annoyed. Yeah, you want to go smoke this blunt? Let me pull you away from this shit because I learned how to navigate the waters. I got tired of girls getting mad at me because their friends thought I was a catch. And I'm like, "Bitch, you chose me. Like, come on, you caught me." Like,
Well, that's when she needs to.
Like,
That's when she needs to check her friends too, because that's like I said, it's a respect thing. Whether I've known you the first time or I've known you for 10 years, you ain't gonna say anything like that, and that should be a common sense thing.
But Annie, I can tell you
people
this.
have boundaries. Be respectful.
As a man who has been the ugly one in every relationship I've ever been in, because I like cute girls. People will compliment on somebody being attractive. It's not the people complimenting that I worry about. It's their response to the attention, because I've constantly said attention is the new cocaine. Some people may have been okay or whatever, and then they get cute, and then, people tell them they cute, and then they act different because it goes to their fucking head. Who hits on me? Like, if somebody's hitting on you and you're not like, "Okay, yeah, thank you, all right, cool," and you're going back to your business, you're good.
So let me ask you in a male perspective. Excuse me, sir, because you're a male. I guess you can be in this as well.
I hope so. Yeah.
So your girl tells you that one of her friends says that, or says that, or even actually, let's go a little bit further. Let's say that you're sitting there and someone says that to your girl, okay, or says it to you, and your girl is sitting right there.
I said it earlier.
So what is your...
You can say it. If you're saying it respectful, if you're saying it with respect, and more importantly, with distance, it's not like you grabbing on my girl's hand professing your love. You're saying, "Oh, damn, you're beautiful."
No, I'm talking about a female saying it to your female with you either there, or saying it to you while your female is there.
I stay quiet because if
Oh, yeah?
No, here's why I stay quiet. Because A, that's something that was said about me. I don't have to acknowledge it.
Chill out, man.
Like, I hate to say I do this, but I play this shit all the time. I'm tall, I ain't hear it. No, like, she didn't say it to me. She said it to you, and I happened to hear it.
Did you see that?
Bro.
Yo, bro.
And,
Go.
Come on.
And I've said this as a dude who's had girls I've dated have her girls throw the pussy at me on the side and be like, "I'm not with that." That's where it comes into play. But oh shit!
You really want to do this right now?
Oh.
I can pause.
Did you see him push me? They saw it. I tried to move him,
It's
and
on
he
camera.
moved my
Oh.
ass back. Oh, he said, "What's up?"
I think your man might have to go. Like, he's being bold with it. But no, I've had that happen where somebody has made a comment about me to my significant other while at the table. And I'll look at how they react, because if that's really what I'm worried about, I'm not worried about the opinion of this person, because congratulations.
You're just worried about your girl's reaction. That's what you're
I'm worried about my girl's
Okay.
reaction in
Okay.
relation to me and the good time that I'm having. Like, that's it. I've said this
I'm just
before.
asking because
I'm selfishly altruistic. Like, I want to make sure you have a good time. But
A few moments later.
Wow. And after that brief intermission, and we come back to a full breakdown of Annie.
like, go live your best life, but here though, like, that's
come back.
I'm low key a little bit upset at the kid. Like he made all that
Yeah,
huffing,
he sure did.
all that huff and puss for a squirt of piss. Like if he had to go,
That's
like
what happens with
if
kids.
it was like a strong stream. you'd be
Yeah.
like, all right. Oh, but you had, you. All right. I'm sorry. You
Like-
know.
and now he's fine.
yeah.
It's like when somebody says,
enjoying-
"Yo, I'm
he's
hungry,"
enjoying the
and
nice
then they
fresh
eat, and they
air.
only eat a little bit.
Maybe he just needed some fresh air.
I don't know.
We were
I guess.
hotboxing him in here.
I probably so. So I guess. Damn. Here comes the ASPCA.
But yes, getting back to it, we were
Let's get to
talking
them.
about the part in Clickbait where the lady said, her husband was fuckable. And Annie, you asked if either one of us been through it, and I was kind of explaining
Like your reactions. Like if you haven't been through it, what would your reaction be?
Having been through it, my reaction was to not have a reaction, because if I had a reaction, the particular woman that I was with when it happened to, she'd have had a problem. When it happened and the girl said it, I was like, and I turned and looked at her, and she was looking at me, and I was like, I just shook my head like I'm not involved in this, and I got up and walked away from the table. And then she handled her person.
So I was about to say, so when you left the table though, what happened though? Because
she put that girl in the place, and I never had to deal with that girl again. So
well, I mean, that's what I'm asking.
yeah, that in low key, that was kind of sexy. It's like, you handle your business. I respect that. But I've also had it happen to where it was like a lot more than just a comment, and it was me picking said girl up off my lap and being like, you violating, and me walking away and making my girl leave, which ironically caused the fight. I had to basically cause a fight with my girl to leave out of there so I couldn't get in trouble for another girl sitting on my lap. So I lost anyway. Because I like women, and this is what you have to deal with. It's like,
Who do these people think they are?
people I'm trying to sleep with now. It's like, it's not the funniest is when the same people they tell you not to worry about pop up after y'all broke up.
Oh, that's another discussion I got lit too. We might skip some of this movie shit because I got some discussions today.
What
on
if it
this
was
one.
dope? There was zombies. I love the way it played out. There you go.
yeah.
Like,
I want a part 2 with
Okay.
fucking
her
zombie
daughter-
Thanos. That's
I got
what
the
I
dope
want.
moment because I was
So-
watching it with her daughter. Her daughter got scared and tucked into me, and I felt like a man.
There it is.
So yeah.
I want to get back to that that plotting one because that was actually a topic I wrote down. All right, but for me, when that happened to me, the times that it did happen, the one time I joked about it, I specifically remember we all joked about it because you know how I like to play around sometimes.
She can joke about it. You can't joke about it.
Let me finish. You know how I like to play around, change up a look, whatever. So I switched up my look, went out differently, top to bottom, like suited and booted and everything. Okay, and got around her friends, and so when she saw me, she was like, "Oh, I see you. You trying to be fuckable now." All right. We all kind of laughed because she knew my girl. I laughed. I did the because I was like fist bumping because I was like, you see what I was trying to go for.
No. Him. That's you're shaking your head. No.
I know. Let me finish. Let me get it.
Let's hear me out though. As far as him, he's not accepting none of that. He's taking the fist bump, keeping it cordial and casual and platonic.
Don't engage.
Hold up. So because like I said, my girl at the time knew what I was doing. I purposely was doing what I was doing because I was like, yo, I'm stepping out. This is back
That's not the point. Step out, baby.
Did you break up
do
with
what you
the
do.
girl that you were with and you were stepping out single?
Do
Or
it
were you
all.
still-
No. Like stepping
He just
out.
came out with a different vibe. Like
Stepping out with a different vibe.
Step out.
Then,
Step it all
there's a
out.
sense
I'm
of-
here for it.
That's all it was.
Step it out.
And I said that,
Respectfully.
and I was like, yo, I'm gonna have someone out there saying that.
It didn't mean to be you.
It didn't matter. That was the joke our joke for the so.
And then somebody said it.
And so we're all around friends that know me to a certain degree or whatever. So I'm assuming it's gonna be one of the friends that say it. So you see what I'm saying?
But they have to say it like that. They have to Was this? I'm assuming this was a female, obviously, that said this to you.
Yeah.
So,
but then everybody jumped on it. So then it was like everybody kind of was like, "Oh, look at him."
Jumping on it took away the impact of what she was saying, because if everybody else is jumping on it, look at you.
You got some nice friends.
Okay, stop. That's one incident where it was positive.
Okay.
Because like I said, her and I, we left the spot together, or left her spot together as we dressed. And I'm looking in the mirror like, "Oh, someone fucking with me tonight. Like they fucking with your boy tonight." I'm laughing.
I'm on one. I look good.
That's our
Sure,
joke.
that's between you and her. That's an absolute. But it's the boundaries of what people say to you.
So when the running joke started, and just have it happen amongst our group of friends at that time, it was funny at the time. Okay, moving on to a more present day incident where it happened, didn't go that well. Violence was chosen. Someone got bopped. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Damn, I had a girl who I didn't really know, but it was a friend of a girl. Yes, you said bopped. I caught that.
My girl was on my lap, right?
Bop.
She's sitting on my lap.
The Donkey Kong, if you will.
And I don't know what made her say this. She just comes over, damn, and just like she just gives me the up and down look, and she's like, "I fucks with you." Now I'm sitting there. I have her like my arm around her waist when she's in my lap. I just sat back. I was let her go, let her go, because I was just like, there was a bitch, and there was a bop, and there was a boop.
Bibbidi boop.
Bitch, you sleep.
Bitchity boppity.
Watch your mouth. Catch these hands.
So, like I said, it can go both ways, depending on who you're with.
All of a sudden, it sounded like a
relationship.
So I haven't had to experience this in my current relationship yet.
Okay.
Because anything that has been said has been brought to my attention after, because I wasn't paying attention, apparently. Wasn't whatever in the moment. It wasn't said in front of me to where I could hear it.
Now, I have gotten the "she held you too long" hug type of thing.
Or she laughed a little too hard.
Yeah, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the comments.
I know about the comment.
Specifically, is what I'm talking about. So
that's always fun. Why she hold you so long?
I can no.
Oh
see,
God!
if you're gonna,
like I had a girl like, I like your cologne.
like no, you're good.
She gave me a hug.
Good. Like we're good with like handshakes and shit around here. You don't need to be hugging people. First of all,
why you lift your leg?
What?
Did you breathe? Yeah, like I've heard that one. Did you take a deep breath while you held him? Bitch, like it's like
no. When they hug you and try to take you in.
No, like I've been pulled up. No,
that's what I'm saying. Like you don't get.
Or you get the coochie
as
hug.
I
You
said,
get the coochie hug.
I turned to my immediate left, and I was watching. We're not doing the coochie hug. We ain't doing the titty rub. We ain't doing none. Where you push. You push. That's that fucking girl did on fucking Friday. That's why I watched it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that on camera.
It's okay.
I'm just saying that was a part of it. That was a part of it. I had already known.
Listen.
Anyways, I could just only imagine if and when.
You know what song comes to mind?
That song.
Under Pressure.
No, that's funny right there.
Oh, bro, I was at a dinner and like there was a girl that I met that was at the dinner. She was with somebody else, I thought. And at the end of the dinner, she walks by and she was, "It was nice talking with you." Leaned in and kissed me on the cheek, but like did like the slow, like put the soup coolers on my cheek. And my girl's next to me, and I'm just like, as soon as I went,
tell you what,
I
bitches
counted
are
to
brave.
one.
They
I counted
real
to
brave.
one and went, "Yo, listen, you gotta chill." I was like, "You wildin'."
See, I don't even care if he tries to handle it at that point. It's already gone at that point.
Oh no, but I'm saying this, like, you don't know what's coming. It's like run, like.
Have you ever been the asshole and try to like instigate your girl?
Did you not hear the story I just told you about? This man told me when this girl was in the cop car and he told me she brushing up on him.
No. But actually, no. Not instigate like that. But as in,
I told you
in the situation already. I know you're watching me interact with her. Interact with me.
And so you instigate it to where it upsets her. That's fucked up. I wish he would do that shit because then he gonna leave with her and he ain't coming home with me.
May I?
By like when I say like being a little bit overly friendly, like girl, you crazy.
No,
You're wild.
because he already know.
Fam,
That's not no.
I've told the story
Don't
about
do that.
me being.
Don't do that. Why are you doing that?
You wilding.
You're making
Like,
shit
you
so much
wildin'.
worse for yourself. Why are you doing that?
wilding right now, and it's like
You want this girl to fight? Is that what you want
we're
her to
gonna need
do?
separate checks. Like this is what I'm saying. Hey baby, you want to
Why would you do that? I could not even imagine.
Ooh, you wilding. Like
Hold up, what?
I literally would lose my whole entire. I would lose my mind. Are you kidding?
You don't do that with your real friends. You do that with work friends. Because I don't put me in this because your woman will call me. And I got to talk about this shit. No, I'm.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Want me to really answer that?
Yeah, please do.
I
You said to instigate.
was young. I was stupid, and I was just like, let me see what happens if.
So you were playing What If way before the series?
Yeah, I was just.
I'm a little bit more relieved that you said you were young because I'm thinking that like you
Oh,
may
no,
be
I've
still
done
walking
this-
around
no,
maybe doing this
no,
bullshit,
no,
right?
no,
Like,
A couple years ago, recent.
and I'm like, you are way too grown to be doing all of that.
Easy.
No, it's not easy.
It can be because it depends on who you're dealing with.
Once again, I get bored.
You know, as one thing as men, I can say this when
Yeah,
So-
you get bored. So let's
hold
ruin
on.
an entire
Wait.
relationship that you have with one person because you want to
Sometimes-
instigate
Annie,
a
hold on.
15-minute fight with someone
Let me get
else.
this one real quick. Annie,
I'm not trying. No, but I'm not trying to ruin the relationship. I know she's going to react in a
You don't
way.
think that's going to
sometimes
ruin
when
something?
shit's
no,
going bad,
no.
the
I
only
know.
thing-
I wanted to bop her.
Sometimes when shit's going bad, the only
So
thing you
tell her
can
to
do
bop
is
her
play
then.
Puppet Master.
All you got to, you don't even have to play into it. All you got to do is tell her she said a certain thing or did a certain thing.
Jada's a villain.
Yeah.
Dance,
You don't
puppets,
have
dance.
you don't
Like, I
have
get
to
it.
do all that, bro.
I fucking get it,
You
bro.
don't have to make yourself look like the bad
Annie?
guy to make her bop somebody.
Have you ever
Trust
played-
me.
No, I don't
Have
make
you ever
myself
played
look like the
Puppet
bad
Master with
guy.
people?
No, I don't do that to people.
You got to try it. Just once.
No,
No,
I
no,
don't.
no,
I don't
no,
want
no,
to do
no.
that
Some people
because
do.
I've had that shit done to me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like that shit. I don't do that to people. What I'm saying is, people have boundaries and lanes, and fucking stay in them. And I guarantee you, that's not a lane he want to fucking cross into, want to instigate and
Every
be
time
all
I
in
played
that.
Puppet Master,
That's
it
not a
was-
lane he want to
Let
be
me
in
be
because he
clear.
already knows.
Every time I played Puppet Master, it was usually somebody who thought they could play me. And that's
But that's not what he said.
No, but when I've dealt with what he said too, though, where you're just being petty and pushing the whole thing on, because I've done that where I dated a
It was
girl.
the point. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no.
did the point.
Because I've done something that Jada's done, but I've done worse about it. I've had the argument with somebody and then have them be like legit when Jet was open. No, hear me out.
Don't
A girl-
say that three-letter word
okay.
to me.
A girl I was with was mad or whatever. She kept saying she was the best thing that ever happened to me. We're at the nightclub and she goes, "If you think you can do better, go ahead." And I said, "Word."
Say less.
I said, "Word," and pulled something. And it's
Say
like, yo, like, don't
less.
call my bluff. Like, yo, for real, like,
Now?
don't do that. Yeah.
You want me to do it right now?
No, and what's fucked up was I saw a girl that I had already fucked with in the club, and she was with some people and chilling, and she's a rider because she saw me and just gave me the hug, and then you know what I mean, fixed her hair, and that was it. But like it was like you with somebody, do your thing. But as soon as the girl I was with kept flapping her gums, I was like, all right. And I walked like I was going to the bathroom. I saw her and I said, "Yo, you want to go get some tacos?" And she said yes. And I picked her up over the rail from the table section she was at and walked out.
I think that's a little bit different. Like I said, I'm talking about
It's
like
what you were
literally
saying, like egging it on. and shit
egging
like
it
that?
on when
Yeah.
it's just to egg on. I'm not talking about when they've already, you're already in some shit. That's not what I'm talking about. At that point in time, do you, and whatever comes is, whatever comes to that person because that's what they put out there. I'm talking about you literally the same situation that was in this show where it's literally your girl or the person you're seeing. And like you said, in a friend's environment, in a whatever atmosphere it is, and comments are made, and you've been in that situation because I I've never experienced it at a dating standpoint as I've experienced it from a serious relationship standpoint. And I'm assuming it's got to be a little bit different.
I've told the story of when I got flued out. When I got flued out, the girl that I went to go see, her best friend, at the table, we were sitting there, and I kept feeling a hand on my thigh. And, like, her friend was like, "Oh,
yeah,
he looks
so
different. I like him too."
I can't even I don't know.
And it was
'Cause
just
I don't
kind of
date.
like, it was kind of like, yo, chill. But when it came down to it, like years later, after me and that girl were done, her friend kept pushing. And
Well,
showed
I mean,
up
and
in
that's
Vegas.
fine, but that's
And yeah,
years
like-
later. What I'm talking about is in the moment and having respect for, especially if that's your friend.
When she did
if that's
it-
your friend,
when she
having
did it, I didn't say it at the
boundaries
venue.
set with your friend, a
But I-
mutual respect that, like, and you not dumb bitch, a fucking girl code. You don't say, what are you doing? Like, why are you talking like that? And then if you don't know that person like that, for them to have the audacity to come up and say some shit like that, right? You got the balls, but I'm going to remove them because that is just uncalled for. There are all of these motherfuckers in here.
This is all facts.
You don't need to be focused over here with the one that's sitting next
But
to someone. Go
can I-
focus
can I
on
point out
somebody else.
something?
Yo, that shit violent to me.
No, hear me out.
People got
Annie.
me wanting to
And-
fight.
No, hear me out though. Remember what Jada said before about the food thing?
You keep hiding the lighter.
Remember what Jada said before about the food thing though? I ordered something and then all of a sudden you're now interested in what I got because it's not what you got.
So then order it.
It's the same thing with dudes.
See, I'll just order it.
It's like it is. I've seen it.
And maybe that's mentality because I'm like, I'll just order it. Just like, I'll just serve up these hands if somebody want to. I can only imagine. Lord bless this man when that shit actually happens in real life. Because well, you gonna be in Dubai, so I got your number. I'll call you.
I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. We're talking. I can't wait.
Somebody go get my kids because I'm in jail.
So previously,
Jada, go get the kids.
Yeah, I'll just grab the kids. That's all I'm gonna do.
They'll
I'm
be
just
fine.
grabbing the kids.
Could you imagine that exchange
Just
when
sell
you
them some
show
money.
up instead of
Sell them
me?
some money for groceries and they'll be all right.
I'll do what I can, man.
Jada and 2 babies. Like the new sitcom. Come on.
I'll figure it like you told me, figure it out. I'll figure something out.
I can tell Jada dropping the top and driving the kids to school. Be like,
And
yeah.
I've watched a lot of like 60 days in, so I think I feel like I'd have at least 60 days to survive.
I got you.
Just put some money on my commissary because
No,
they
that's
gonna
it.
whoop my little ass.
I'll figure something out.
Till they find out you making nana pudding. You making nana pudding
Right.
for the whole yard.
Like, I got
put her in
some skills now. Listen,
And he got give Annie the soups. Watch what she do.
I may not be able to do a lot, but there's some things I can do real
And he
well.
gonna come out with a tattooed teardrop and a passion for cooking and open a food truck.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Already, so I'm just like.
Oh yeah, for real. I'm already tattooed and doing a food truck.
As long as you don't tattoo no teardrops.
So
Not on my face.
you said you brought something up earlier. I wanted to touch on it. It's almost like a long play.
Mm-hmm.
You brought up the long play.
The long play, yeah.
Are you familiar with the long play?
Can you be a little bit more
All
specific?
right. Want me to use?
I guess
mine?
maybe my version of it is, you see, from my point of view, you see said female already involved with relationship. There's an attraction there,
chemistry,
but
you legit go the friend route because
you go the friend route because you have to go the friend route. But the only reason you go the friend route is because you know
There's a potential.
There's a potential there because said dude, chances are he's like, you can just
gonna
tell.
fuck it up.
You can just tell he's
Gonna fuck it up. Okay, so are you asking if that's
That's how it always has been in my position when I played it.
that's one of them.
That is mine. That's it.
I understand that one. That's
mine.
one of them. I've
But that's
had
also a respect thing as well, where you
That, to
don't
me,
cross boundaries
I don't
in
call
someone's
that-
relationship. You let that
To
figure
me, that's
itself
not a
out, and then
long
when
play.
it's your time, it's your time.
That's not a long
like,
play.
I
as
don't
much
think
as
that's a
it is
long play.
It's an eventuality.
Right. I completely agree with
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
The issue with that is that sometimes is
the long play to
In
me
that
is if
long
you
play-
pursue it from the jump.
you end up, or I don't want to say you end up, but you have to be amicable towards the
person that they're with.
the person that they're with.
I think it kind of comes.
So now it's like you're playing that fakeness where it's just like,
It doesn't have to be a fakeness. It can just be something cordial.
Because like,
because you legit don't have a problem with this person, so you don't. They're with someone they're with someone you're interested in.
That's what it is.
No,
so they're with someone that you're interested in, but you already know that it's not going to be something that's a forever thing. That's why you're in this long haul that you're calling it. So you know it's already not going to last. So like you're just kind of playing it cool, just being cordial. Like that person don't mean shit to you. Like regardless whether they come or go, it really doesn't matter to you. You have different goals for the situation. So, and it's not being like shady as it is. It's just like staying in your lane because that's where you are.
Because sometimes she
until your lane can change. You know what I'm saying? Like
she might merge into your lane and be like, Because I'd say like that's an eventuality, like I said, because there's girls that I've been friends with, like that I ended up becoming friends with. And then, a situation falls apart or whatever. I got nothing to do with nothing. I'm not I'm not an agitator. So I'm not.
But you're already something she's interested in. I'm not involved in the demise
of her shit. I'm a friend because legit, I fuck with her as a person, and you keep it at that. But then the avenue opens up to where it's like I said with the job shit. Before it would make me nervous. Now a lot of things lined up. It's alignment. You're like, oh, this shit happens to line up. To me, a long play is like. And this is going to sound corny. Like you said, some shit that makes you sound like a simp. Some shit that made me sound like a simp was I met a girl and I was like, I'm going to get her. Like I literally said, like, I'm going to get her. And I was friends with her for 7.5 months. Like did everything platonic. Like just kept it cool and kept it chill. She dated dudes. Shit fell apart. We were cool and things like that. But as far as like me having a real window, when I had windows, I was single. Like I missed her windows of opportunity because I was single having fun. Like I passed up a chance at her because I had a threesome. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's literally how Ben and I started. I met Ben in 2016 in a random 5 months that we just so happened to be in Georgia at the same time. And I was in a relationship at the time. He was never disrespectful on it. But, wanted to be like, you're dope and, how we met and the things that we had talked about and whatever, like we were cool. It was never anything like that. And it remained that way up until that Facebook status changed. So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So when and
it was like, oh, okay, this is opportunity.
Don't laugh.
Honestly, it's funny to hear
but, like,
a girl
that's
say that.
Kind of
like,
the
we
same
be thinking
thing.
like that shit. We're like, oh shit, it changed. Like, woo! Like, it's like, huh.
That's the reason why I laugh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so y'all do that too?
Yeah.
That was it. I was like, okay.
Relation status in Dubai. Like when I reactivate
Nasty.
Man, because when she started deleting the ex's pictures.
Woo.
Man.
I mean,
you know what I wait for? I wait for the new hair pictures. Oh, yes.
All that.
You're done. Oh, baby, you are really done. Like, yo, and then you just hit them with the one fire emoji, and then they get a DM out of nowhere.
I can't stand your ass right now. I'm about to pull up these messages and see if I still got them, and how this man just slid right on into these DMs like it was nothing.
He just like a knife through butter.
He was real smooth with it though.
Listen,
like I said, he was mad respectful. It was never hope you and the kids are doing well. Like it was never anything. Like and when we had met, we had met amongst a group of friends that we all traded information amongst the group of friends. So it wasn't like he knew from the jump that like I was not available. But it was like, you're super cool or, whatever. And we all get along. But when the
frequency of communication
and it was mad long too. It was literally that was 2016. So we separated in 2000. Yeah. So like 3 years later, like just strictly just staying in his lane until the lanes merged. Damned if they didn't merge.
She switched lanes.
I sure shit did. I switched a whole bunch of lanes.
Yeah, like it's like listen, I've laughed because like there's girls that I've worked with like when I first started in nightlife, and then all of a sudden the frequency of communication increases, and they was married or whatever and then you just end up like, hey, like everything good? Well, we got divorced and
yo, that shit was so hilarious.
And then it's just kind of
when my shit changed on Facebook, I wish I would have just like screenshotted something or like anything and everything. Cause when it was literally like over and like, because him and I have been together so long, everybody on our Facebook is all friends and family that have been through our whole relationship. So when that happened, yo, y'all is wildin' out here.
You're looking at me.
the things I was receiving. I'm like, excuse me, I've known you for how long now?
I just, I thought if there was ever a shot.
Stop. No. I gotta get this out real quick.
Thought about
No. Stop. No, I gotta get this out. I gotta get this one out of here.
As someone who was there.
Y'all niggas is nasty.
Scariest place on earth is a woman's DMs.
Oh,
I say it all the
no.
time.
Keith, you're not listening. They didn't even take it out the DM. It was on the status message. They was pulling up. If you need to talk.
From the logo?
Yeah. I had
Here's your shoulders.
Florida, I had Florida, California, Arizona, Kansas. Yo, they
may
were
not want them, but I got 'em.
nationwide. And it was fast too. It scared me. I was like, where are all of you coming from? Because, and I'm not saying that I never got any, messages that were like, you're so beautiful and blah, blah, like throughout my relationship. But I really I'm the type of person, I keep that shit like that. Like, where I'm at. Don't come at me like that. I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, that's how you be like, hey,
it is
it
not
open?
We do not do solicitation here, sir.
Yeah.
We do not do any of that, sir. All of that shit is shut down. That's not how I roll in relationships at any sort of B. Still to this day, I don't play that shit. Even with the shit that I post now, don't come at me like that. I will block you in a heartbeat.
I am so glad.
But it's just
I am so glad I mastered the private relationship.
not
Hiding a girl. The private relationship.
But when I tell you,
I didn't know you dated. You wasn't supposed to, nigga.
I almost want to go. I want to go back. I want to go back on my Facebook and actually.
Keith, you don't get it. You don't get it. I remember because the reason I remember it so much is because I was out of the loop. I didn't know everything that was going on.
A lot of people did.
Okay.
We did that. It was very private going through.
Okay.
So we didn't really do all that.
When I saw it, I was like, huh, interesting. And I moved on. Because I was just like, shit happens, whatever. I had my thoughts a couple years back prior to that for the Facebook status, so it wasn't none of my business.
I saw the picture when she was like super thick. I understand it completely because I looked at it.
That had nothing to do with it.
But I seen it. I understand seeing her in that light, like.
No, that had nothing to no.
It's like
I just remember excuse me. Something happened, there was an incident, and I was just like, there was almost a disagreement. And I was just like, these two people are on two different sides of a fence right here.
Yeah.
I saw something that
Yeah. I even know what you're talking about.
I already
know what you're talking about.
I saw something that happened that made me be like, okay. So when I saw the Facebook status, I was like,
and you were actually there.
okay. So when I saw the Facebook status, I saw something I did maybe just go, huh. It was like as the days went on, because we're all friends with some of the same people on Facebook, the status kept popping back up because of the comments that were being made.
Yes, when it's commented on
Okay.
it, like it still does that. Yes,
yeah,
I get that. I get what you're talking about.
We met each other, and I may have been there, but
So because of that, I would also see the comments of some of the friends of mine that they would make. A lot of my male friends. Once again, y'all niggas nasty. That's all I'm saying. Because I know what y'all the fuck y'all doing.
Is the word uncouth?
There was no, stop, real quick. Like Drake said, this is why I like Drake. Have some decency.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like
decency.
I enjoyed the confidence for going through what I went through. I enjoyed the confidence boost. Don't get me wrong, but I was like,
here's my thing. Like,
I am a Southern lady, sir. Not supposed to be showing me those things.
Okay.
Tell my mama. Woo! Lord
yeah,
Jesus.
the decency, decorum, and tact. Those are the
Quarantine
words
wasn't
of the
really
day.
that bad for me. I'm just gonna point that.
I just remember, and I was just like, God, you guys are nasty.
Just out there,
And
all the way out there.
you had a lot of shoulders to cry on.
I sure did.
You had a lot of
sure
shoulders
did.
to cry on. So
I had a lot of support.
shout out to y'all.
1,000 of them came with dick.
Shout
Had a
out
lot
to
of support.
shout out to y'all.
Had a lot of
I got a shoulder
meals.
for you to cry on. The shoulder, yeah. Like.
Had a lot of meals, a lot of support. My first Golden Knights game. Had a lot. You guys are great. I appreciate it. Got a car. You guys are awesome.
Round of applause. Like, for real. Like,
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
I can say what I want.
I know.
Is she dating somebody else?
Listen, I'm not I am
sorry.
here for the world. Share my story.
Oh, before I forget, speaking of sharing stories, before I forget, because I was about to ask you before Knucklehead over here decided to have a breakdown. Estimate time frame, or did you answer that question? I just didn't hear it.
My estimate time frame of what, me leaving?
Yeah.
So the tentative area time frame I was told was mid to late November.
Okay. That's perfect.
I will know these.
That's
That's what I'm hoping, but it could be slightly varied from that. I hope to be, but I have to, of course I have to, it's a contract. So once the contract,
and I mean, that's perfect, like perfect to get you out of here, but like,
perfect, like that's enough time so we can do some shit, plan some shit. Because like I said, I was telling them, like, I want to, take some time off so that way I can go. There's a lot of family I have in town and I want to see them, people I haven't seen in like almost a year plus because of quarantine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we weren't visiting family like that, like here and there. So I'd like to see people before I go. I'd love to get a trip in, but I understand if I can't. Like if I got a trip to Cali or, whether it's San Diego or the Bay, something where I can, just get away for a couple of days and enjoy it and, see more of home as far as the country before I go. So it just kind of...
Yeah, just take a minute, have a little break.
Yeah, but it's also about like, kind of like I need to know the date so I can just put everything together.
Okay.
And so that's what it's tentatively though, mid to late November. So that'll give me time to plan some shit and... like I'm gonna do simple shit. Like I want to hang out with y'all and go eat or have a barbecue or just kind of keep it simple too. Like all that shit matters to me. Like being around the kids,
Can I throw a party?
Yes. You can cook for it too if you want. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I guess like
let's do a low country boil.
Shit, whatever. Like
we'll invite Jada to this one.
Of course, Jada's invited. Yeah, like we'll plan it on a day where we all be there. It's just, I'm excited, but it's also like, I don't have, once I have the contract, I'll have all the information, like 1,000. I already know all my benefits and perks and shit.
Okay.
But it's just, that countdown can set in because I can say I have this many days. And then it's about packing as much fucking fun and life into them days before I go away.
Okay. Wow. Okay. The only reason I asked.
Getting back on track. Yeah.
Wasn't to know any of that.
Y'all gonna miss my diatribes, I swear to God. It's like 17 minutes of episode, I swear.
Because once he gave me the date, I was like, all right, cool. There's more.
but here's the thing though, I'm not just talking to you.
I know.
That's part of it. Like
I'm
you
joking.
said, we have however many people.
I'm joking.
I assume they might want to know, like, where's the fat dude that used to be there?
I know.
I know.
You guys just start doing video, then he disappear. It's like,
that was weird too. Like that made me feel low key. Like, God damn it,
that's a big ass empty spot in the couch now and shit. God damn.
No, the nigga with the words is gone. We ain't got nothing to say.
I'm sitting there pointing at Annie talking about
hold that thesaurus up. Go through it.
Right.
Find a word.
Get on your phone.
She ain't got it.
I just imagine you trying to fill the void with strippers.
Please don't do that.
Not all the time. Once a month. It's like for balance. You'd be happy too.
Okay, stop real quick before we even get to that. Let me just get this out, please. I just want to get this out. Now that I have the time frame, I was going to have the 100th episode, which is like 10 episodes away, 10 weeks away, be like the one where I finally tell the story of yes.
Oh.
All right.
10 weeks from now.
For YouTube, okay? But that's too far ahead of time because I'm saying because I know there's going to be times where it's like you won't be able to record. So when there's a definite day where it's just like, you might still be here in the States.
We might want to do a couple episodes for the fuck of it.
Or whatever, not be able to record. So the reason I'm saying that, not that I want it to be the 100th episode, but whenever your final episode is,
you want to tell the story.
Okay.
That would be it.
Go out with a bang.
In detail.
Y'all.
Because, okay, real quick, to give you a backstory.
Just in case if we get canceled, it was all three of us.
Okay. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
You're so smart.
You're smart.
I was like,
So smart.
oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, such a team player.
There is a story that I've told, I guess, twice now on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you-
once to him and
Once to me and
Right.
Cuzzo, where I left my apartment because I didn't want to be heard on tape.
And then when
laughing.
I came on, yeah.
And once for when Annie came onto the podcast.
And that lost tape hasn't been released yet.
I
Am
believe it
correct?
has.
It has
Yeah.
already?
I believe.
There
Yeah,
was
because
other
we're
shit
on
that happened in
we're
the
on the
episode.
Southern Edamame, so that has to have been.
The lost tapes are almost about to end, so then now it's just going to be strictly. It's about to. We're almost getting to that point.
new episodes with both video and
Yeah.
audio.
So
Check
what-
on our YouTube.
what's-
Whiskey Wi-Fi.
that too. Like, subscribe,
Like,
comment.
what is it?
all that.
What is it?
Like,
What is it?
shit.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Look for the box right there. Yeah. Like,
I don't want to do that.
link in bio. Yeah.
But it's like you have to do that shit. You have to do that shit. And I hate.
We're at that point, though. We have to. We're just gonna have to.
It's like, I guess this is the razzle dazzle.
Okay, so there's a story out there that I feel like needs to be told. It's very personal to me.
Now that
You
I'm
can't
going,
unsee this,
Now
though.
that I'm going overseas, I'm like, oh
can't.
god,
I'm like,
let me have some
I'm
weird shit happen.
I'm already tearing up.
You already know if I have some
And-
wild shit happen overseas, I'm calling you
can't-
first.
You just can't you can't unsee this.
And I'm really going to go into
It-
detail this time
It
around.
lives in my brain rent free
Right.
for sure. Like I'm
really-
tearing up thinking about it. because-
This will be the final time I will ever tell this story, because now it's like, now I'm just putting shame on my family when I tell this story.
and her family.
No, because I'm not.
Oh my god! It's like
name ain't
just
mentioned.
in
Her name isn't
manifesting
Okay.
that you're
Yeah.
manifesting that for
Okay.
her family.
So-
oh my god! I'm literally tearing up thinking about this.
she hears it like,
And what this
fucked up.
I just
Like,
can't.
I'm sorry.
I just cannot wait to
Okay.
laugh that hard again.
and everybody's
I
asking,
can't wait.
And everybody for anyone asking what the story is, it's just
My chest is already tight.
the
talking
story
about
where there was this moment in time where I was dating a deaf stripper.
it. Just leave it at that. Just leave it there. Don't do any more. Like I said, my chest is already tight thinking about how hard I'm gonna laugh. Like
I didn't want to spill my
So-
whiskey over
like I
shirt.
said, I'm
So-
already tearing up just thinking about it. I'm
In-
so excited for this.
In celebration of Keith's final episode and celebration of him, achieving something, greatness.
Can we not say
that's-
final? Can we not
Well,
use final?
to-
Can we find a different word?
Last episode for a while.
Yeah, for a minute.
I don't like final. That's a little
It
too
won't be
permanent
final.
for me.
It'll be my last episode for a while. Like as
Yeah.
far as we
Little
can.
hiatus.
Yeah.
So vacation episode. Okay,
There you go. We'll do that.
Send off.
I like
the
it.
Send off.
Send off I like vacation. Vacation episode. So for Keith's vacation episode, I will tell this story on video and audio for the very last time, and that will be it.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna send it to all my family.
Jada, I know. Yeah, Jada, y'all might, if things go well, and I might send you some money. Be like,
Look
pack
at what
this shit
I'm
up and
doing,
come out here for the
guys.
week. Come out here for a week. Let's record an episode in Dubai.
Oh, look at what
Like,
I'm. Oh,
let it-
hell yes. Yo.
we could do that. I'd love for that. Like
let's
that would be
go.
incredible.
I will record this shit on my phone.
I will go ahead and say that will be the episode that will either
Make or break us.
propel or just like, look, y'all need to call
We
this.
definitely done.
Y'all need to
Y'all
call
niggas
it
want
a
to
wrap.
cross seas, cross overseas.
Y'all need to
and
go
you
ahead and call
suck.
this shit a
Like,
wrap.
yeah, like-
I
Which
feel
I
like
expect to see
I
in
feel
the
like
comment.
if we get to that point, that we're still gonna be okay. If we
I think
really
so.
get to that point, I think
And
we're
that first one back in a while, it'll be like, it won't be weed like that because out there, like.
But
Oh, yo, that's right.
that story will be told.
We might have to meet up in Amsterdam or something like that. Who knows?
There you go.
Like, yeah, like, that's the real episode.
I am just loving all of this talk right now. We're gonna take this shit overseas. Let's go.
She just wants somebody to take
I'm
them kids
packed.
out.
I am packed.
And yeah, that's about it. What is it? We're at
220.
okay. What if I didn't like it that much?
I know that we're not gonna get a part 2, but I just am very
I feel
intrigued
like
with
I
the
feel like there
zombie
will be, though.
Thanos. With
I like the fact that.
Well, tonight I feel like tonight. All right, back it up. I feel as though there will be a sequel episode because today they dropped like this mid-season trailer, saying that and it showed like the two Doctor Stranges meeting again.
I thought that was the same meeting when they met the first time.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. They showed clips from the first half of the season and a little bit of it.
You're right.
Because he was like, "What happened to you? You'll see." Like that happened in the episode.
All right, that's the weed and whiskey.
But didn't you say that these were all universes that didn't survive?
Yeah.
So it's like we're not going to really get part twos.
I know, like
to
tonight
these.
is the Killmonger episode.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Killmonger.
I don't think I mentioned
Stark
you. I mentioned you
episode.
before. The Funko Pops.
Please
They're
don't
doing
make me cry.
They're doing What If Funko Pops for they're exclusively at Target. I saw King Killmonger at Target, and I was like, I almost bought it for you because he had the dreads the same way you had the dreads last week, and I was like, he don't deserve this. I really said that.
We don't talk about that.
I got an I Love You 3000.
We don't talk about that. What?
I got an I Love You 3000.
You saw my I Love You 3000 shirt?
But I know, but I got one.
Yo,
No, like from my kid.
yesterday,
from your
my
kid.
kid.
Oh.
I got
So yesterday,
and I Love You
her kids are
3000 from my
cleaning.
kid.
And the daughter comes out with a bag and she goes, I want to donate this stuff.
Oh my God.
She looks at the bag and she goes, excuse me, and yanks out, we don't donate Avengers in this house.
Hulk and Spider-Man were in there. Hulk and the whole Avengers outfit that I bought him.
I saw what happened to
Are you kidding
happened to this girl. Crush his heart. No, you can't donate this. I did it to for somebody else so they feel good. No,
we don't donate Avengers.
Hey, real quick.
These kids wildin'.
Hey, thank you for not doing mom. You know what? I'm not gonna.
But I do that as a personal thing. It ain't got nothing to do with them.
She took it personal.
If they don't want the toys, I'll put them in my room. We don't.
You gotta understand. She took the Lego that I gave for the boy.
Yeah. And guess what? I'm not telling that story again, though.
What, the Lego story?
No. What happened with him? The Christmas story that he
because
don't like.
I did what your little girl did.
And then,
didn't work out that well for me.
You gotta have a talk with her. Be like, yo,
trust me. Me and my therapist had a long talk about that one.
Really?
Fuck yeah, that messed me up. That gave me trust issues for life, legitimately.
Yeah,
of like who I could go to and who I could talk to and whatnot. And like expressing like whatever.
Understand it from his side that he was doing something out the kindness of his heart and basically got betrayed. Like, that's a huge betrayal.
I legitimately shut up for years for that.
Yeah,
years.
That's a betrayal.
I can tell you that was the day I shut up.
That's a violation. That's really a violation of, like, you know what I mean, kindness. Like the violation of his spirit in a sense. Like, oh, you feel bad because people don't have what you have and you want to give to something. Well, I'm going to take all this shit.
I can definitely see that. I can understand that.
I don't mean to be rude when I ask this, but like, you didn't grow up Jehovah's Witness.
No.
Okay, that seemed like a very Jehovah's Witness thing to do. Like, just take all this hope from you. Like, nigga, fuck your birthdays too. Like, on some shit like that. Like,
well, no, that wasn't my intention. My son, you can donate what you want to donate. I get it, but there's certain things we don't donate. And
I watched this.
And that's all I'm saying.
The Avengers.
Hey. That's all I'm saying.
The ones that I have,
she was holding them high as she said it. We don't donate Avengers.
All I'm saying is thank you for
I had Hulk and Spider-Man by the legs. Like, this is not what we do in this house.
Thank you for not having the reaction I received is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I just feel like I was a little disappointed because I feel like my daughter would know better. Like, I was like, wait a minute.
She was offended.
Girl,
I was like,
you cried when Iron Man cried just like I did. So are we not on the same page? Because I'm still going
that
through
moment
it.
just stuck out.
That took a left. All right, so we were talking about What If.
So yeah, regards to What If, you said if it's a Killmonger episode, I'm actually really excited because I want to see how this plays out.
Yes.
Because like I said, I saw the target when it said King Killmonger, and I was like, But also, I'm excited for all of these episodes because I went back and I've actually watched all of them again. Mm-hmm. I watched Captain Carter and I was just like, this was a dope build up. And I know there's a part where she's like part of a different Avengers team. Mm-hmm. Which like it had Guardians of the Galaxy, which was dope. I feel like I don't know if T'Challa was
apparently I think that's from what I can tell, that's left.
Yeah.
There's an episode tonight, like I said.
I saw a clip of Iron Man doing the snap.
This one's 6, right?
I saw a picture of a clip
and
of
there's 8 of them?
No, I think there's 9 episode season, I believe. Yeah. So this is 6 with Killmonger. I know there's another one where excuse me. With God, what was it?
There's Thor. Thor's in one.
Where Loki succeeds, I believe, in the New York takeover. and I think there's another one, or maybe that might be the same one where Ultron succeeds. It might be wrapped up in it too. I think it might be wrapped up in it too. But then they showed another one where they showed Gamora holding Thanos' sword, and I believe in the lineup when they do that spin around shot from the first Avengers.
I think you mentioned that. I think you've mentioned that one before.
Yeah,
it was like the Guardians of the Galaxy as the Avengers,
like Star-Lord's in it or something like that.
I don't know if that's Peter Quill or if that's T'Challa either. That's the crazy thing.
So
like I don't know. Like,
so I know those aspects are still left in the show. As those or between the 3 episodes after tonight are left over. But other than that, like this episode for me with the zombies is because I was such a fan of the book so much that the fact that they didn't have the zombies being able to talk took me out of it. Because when you read the book, they could still talk. They like planned shit.
No, these were like definitely like The Walking Dead.
Yeah. But they were. They still had their character.
I know.
To them.
Like I love that they still had like their powers.
Was still shooting the
No. Like they like. But when I say still their character, like when they talked in the book and everything, they still had like their character too. They never lost their personality.
But when you think about a zombie, when you have a zombie though, that's
Ant-Man pulled up and it was Paul Rudd. He just kept he keeps going.
But the thing about it,
I cope with anxiety by making dad jokes.
But the thing that kept them going was that it was like, imagine Captain America with his personality being like, his focus first being though was like, his next meal, but still being Captain America.
That's why I thought the fight would.
Or like the Hulk,
I love the fact that they tried to bite the Hulk and the Hulk turned and defended it.
But that's not really zombies, though, I feel like. That's like more like a...
Well, zombies are their next meal.
I know, but to still have what he's saying as far as to really play their character and still be zombies, I don't really feel that tied into what they were trying to do with the episode. It really was like super zombies. Like they were... But they still had their abilities.
I love Vision's part. Like that was complex because Vision doesn't operate off of morals. He operates off of logic. But the fact is that he's been ever since
since WandaVision.
No, before WandaVision. Even in Civil War, like he felt
greatly in Wanda. Let me rephrase. Greatly in WandaVision.
But what I'm saying is, like, even in Civil War, like he was so fascinated and intrigued by Wanda, and he was legit in love with her, but he was like going into himself, trying to do things. Like he tried to make a meal from her hometown.
But he really had a more personality in the What If. Like it was more robot and more emotional.
But I'm saying like
more
you saw,
human-like.
It was like for me, it was like again, I looked at the time frame of this, and like when they were in like Civil War, it was pretty much them two living together, and they were the only ones really there. So they bonded, and that bond made him try to step out, and like it made him more human in a sense. So seeing that, and he was like, I have to fix what I did, and the tone for that shit, like. His whole logic, it was cold, but at the same time, he did it because he's like, I can't bring myself to leave her. And when you think about all the quotes that Visions had, like he genuinely loved Wanda. So like, I love that part. I love the fact that the hacker from Ant-Man, Kurt or whatever, made it, and he kept going Baba Yaga, and I was like, I just laughed because I remember watching John Wick and years like the boogeyman and like the spirits. And
well, he kept on saying that in Ant-Man too.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about it. And it was just kind of like. I knew people were going to drop, but like the way that they were dropping, I was like, this is dope. Because like with Bucky, with the Wasp, like everything like that, like the way that they died. Bucky, I don't know if he died. Bucky got punched and sent far away.
I can remember at first. I was like, oh no.
I think the nigga died, but I don't know. Like,
got the shit smacked out of him.
But I love the fact that they had the Mind Stone and they pull up to zombie Thanos with with 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones, like.
Like, I want to see that so much.
I throw my hands up almost at the end of every episode and like, oh shit, like that's the curveball. This one I liked. I liked the fact that it was Spider-Man, fucking T'Challa, and Ant-Man that made it. I like the fact that you thought it reminded me of Get Out. You thought he was safe, and then them lights come on. Like, God damn it, this is brilliant. It's just kind of like because that's the whole thing about What If. It's a series of no wins.
No, I mean it. If I had not built up expectations for this episode, then I would have enjoyed it more. But once they took out the oh, they don't talk, they don't have any personality, they're just basically zombies. Because the only reason I said that is because I thought they would keep somewhat to the book as far as like, yeah, they kept their powers and everything and so on and so forth.
I never read the book, so yeah, that's probably
dude, this shit went on for like years to the point where like there was like a zombie fucking
was there a zombie civil war or no?
I want to say there was maybe a civil war, but there was like zombie Galactus. Right.
Wow.
Then you found out like there was a watcher that was behind it all. And he was the one that started this whole virus and all this other shit.
Okay, I thought that the Deadpool Thanos thing was like over the top. This shit is wild.
No, this was like.
Have you heard about that? Like, so Thanos was in love with Lady Death.
Lady Death.
And Lady Death was infatuated with Deadpool. So that's the love triangle. Yeah, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, and Deadpool's a fucking psychopath, so he doesn't care. He's like, I'll bang you, whatever. Like, yeah, like you're hot. Like, that's how he is. So, like, that's the thing of it. And it's just kind of like, it got to a point where, like, Thanos was trying to kill everybody, but he couldn't kill Deadpool because it would upset Lady Death. And it's just like, this is wild. Like, these three, how the fuck would these three...
And he couldn't kill him anyway, no matter what.
Couldn't kill him,
yeah,
he keep coming back.
Yeah. Like a fucking cockroach.
I was like, whatever crackhead writer over at Marvel thought of that dumb shit.
Yo, when did the edible kick in when you were writing? Page 117.
Listen, 43. I'm still here for it though. I'm here for all of it. Just give me all the stories.
But then, as far as with the zombies, like you know, they later said like it was like a zombie watcher that the one that started all this shit that sent the virus out there to
I feel like they do not fuck with Hank Pym because he's at the center of the two bad shits happening in two different universes.
Yeah, he has.
Like if it's one more, I'm like, yo, did Michael Douglas do something like to y'all? Like what the fuck? Like Thanos only got blamed once, bro. Like I'm just saying, like
this one came out biting too, just like just gnawing on necks.
Yeah, like you went to go get Michelle Pfeiffer. What happened? Leave it alone, bro. Stop. We just watched Shang-Chi. Stop going after
and that's another thing that built up my expectation is the fact that that's the way they just did that.
They just put it on Hank. Like
like it just so when all right.
I think they're trying.
It was the whole like wild, not even a tie-up thing. It's just not even trying to think about it. It's just remember in Civil War when they had that virus thing in the beginning. They were chasing them down.
Yeah,
you had the opportunity right there to use it. That was what everybody was saying with this episode. Well, me and my geek friends, where everybody was saying this episode was going to be about. This is just us saying like you didn't live up to our expectations. It's like it was right there.
So they went from a different
angle
though. Because the angle they picked was a good angle, but I was like, damn.
Because it was like, what if what if Black Widow had dropped the vial
and it broke out? It could have happened that way. It could have
right there, very simple.
But they picked another.
Wouldn't that make way more? Listen to me, stop, Keith. I know you have your thoughts. Wouldn't that make more sense though?
I think it's easy to play on it because of the time frame, and it's easy. Like I've noticed that, like it's every episode is central to a specific plot point in the movie.
No shit, I get it too.
No. But what I'm saying is like, aside from my opinion of it, like they talked about the dangers of going, like when like Ant-Man. One of the things was like going into the quantum realm.
Okay, but what I'm saying is practicality. All of a sudden now there's a virus in the quantum realm. Instead of you have a virus right here in the MCU that you could use. Let me make my story a little bit more difficult by bringing in this new element. Is what I'm saying is.
Only reason I agree with you.
That's what they always do.
The only reason I agree with you is because, like I said, Hank Pym has already been the source of one. No. Hear me out though. All right. He's already been like.
And I know. For one thing. And guess what? The next episode is about when Ultron takes over. So you got to know the Pym.
But like if it was like this one started from a different avenue, like you said, if it started from a different jump point in history,
okay,
it could definitely make sense. Like I'm with you on that. Like I think it would be really cool if they did it from that angle. But like in this story, particularly the angle of how they did it was kind of small. I just keep making the joke, and I'm like, yo, they're like fuck Hank Pym, but like that's like it's just funny for me to say that. As far as the way it was, and it was like, yo, they went somewhere that it was dangerous for them to go, and they brought something back with them. That's like the essence of most sci-fi movies that I know and love. That's the essence of fucking Venom. Like a symbiote comes and somebody interacts with it that shouldn't have been around it, and
don't even get me started with that shit.
yeah. So it's just kind of like I was like,
Yeah,
all
we
right,
don't have
like
time for you to get started
it made
on
it
that.
feasible in a sense of like, okay, it could happen from this way. It could happen from other ways too.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying
It would have been doper if it happened from that
you
way.
didn't have to add an element that wasn't there in order to make a story. Is what I'm saying.
I get that. Because, like, the one thing that this has done that I really enjoyed is made me go back and start watching some movies again because now I have the what if comparison.
Right.
Like, when I was at her house, I put on Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was like, yeah, it's like, I forgot. I wasn't thinking of Peter Quill and Star-Lord. I was thinking of T'Challa. So, like, let me watch back the original again. But it's more so, like, I like the fact that it does do that because it's like, yo, if you make this turn here, we end up here.
This is what I'm saying. That this one didn't have a turn to it. It was just like insert plot device here. This is what it's going to be. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it was.
Are you?
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. I just.
I liked
Okay,
it. Like, I
alright.
really did. Like,
because of the way it made sense to
I
me
liked
because of the
it.
way the episode started. The episode basically started at the beginning of Infinity War.
Oh,
No, and so in that regards, going back a little bit to Ant-Man and the Wasp, seems like it was closer in time to that, so it makes sense. That's all I'm saying. Because Ant-Man and the Wasp happened like before Infinity War, but like during because they snapped at the end. So having it happen within that time frame, and it was like, oh, the snap didn't happen.
No, I get that because that way, if it doesn't happen, if it happens the way to not tell it, there's a setback in the story and there's a time difference. I get that, but what I'm saying is because they wanted to have it set in that time frame, they have to use like something else as a plot device other than what I am talking about.
Yeah.
So therefore, because they're choosing to use the Infinity War around it, because they ultimately they want to basically show Thanos holding, zombie Thanos holding the gauntlet because shock value. That's what we want to see.
It hit.
Okay.
It's like,
I get that. I'm not blind to that fact, but the fact that they, in order to get to that,
I don't know why I enjoyed that moment so much.
the fact that they had, in order to get to that, they had to insert, something that really wasn't there. When you really had like a nice option,
you had a layup. You had
an easy layup.
I get it. It's kind of
Like I said, I just really enjoyed that moment so much of it,
You took a
though.
pull up three on a fast break.
Go ahead, real quick. Just use your imagination, real quick. Black Widow drops the vial.
Right.
When she does that black flip, everybody starts zombieing out. All those people right there. Right there in that moment, you've lost Cap, Wanda, Black Widow, Captain America, Falcon.
Yep.
And it can hit Wakanda immediately.
Wong.
And
be around.
not Wong.
Or not Wong.
but just everybody right there in
Africa.
In Africa at that moment.
Yes.
Europe and everything.
Yeah,
fast.
so right there, come on. You have a great starting point right there. Why would you not take that? That's a decent ass starting
I'm
four right
sure
there.
it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
As a person,
Oh,
I've seen you write.
Yeah,
tell me that's not a better.
No,
plot.
that's a yeah, but like that falls on the person.
and then how far can you go with it, though?
I mean, and I get it. You only have like 20 some minutes, or this is like one of the longer episodes too.
Yeah.
I noticed that. So, but if you really want to skip ahead, you can just. I don't know, because at that point, even the Hulk is off world, Thor is off world, so you can still do that.
Yeah. I know. I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. Like you really are. Like you are right in saying that it's a brilliant start point. But I'm saying the origin of the virus in this episode, it was minute and compared to everything else.
I know.
And that's why it's kind of like, we talked about this before. Sometimes you can glance over something and just keep going past it because it's like, oh, this is how we got here. We're moving on. And then it's just, and everything else from before that moment and after that moment are brilliant, which is kind of what they went with this episode. It was like, the origin of the virus is like, hey, look, let me drop this on you real quick, and here's how we got here, but let's get back to this meal.
No, I'm fine. That's fine. It's just,
yeah. I get what you're saying, though. No, if they would have started from that, because the impact of it being like that hits a lot more, because that's how outbreaks happen in real life.
Okay.
So it would have been like,
go back
watching the potential outbreak of it would be like,
Right.
who?
Okay.
Because watching Cap turn into a zombie.
Go back to what you just said, okay? Where it starts out, Bruce Banner lands, right? And taking place. So no, it doesn't matter what has happened, because, like I said, Thor is both off-world, Hulk is both off-world. So if that were to happen the way I explained it, it really wouldn't affect what would happen. So you could really tell a story there about what took place. First 15 minutes, what took place before the Hawk landed. Next 15 minutes, what are we going to do about it?
Bro, I'm gonna make a suggestion to you. Write something. No. I mean this for real because like you like because that's how my mom got into writing her shit. Mm-hmm. She watched like True Blood or something, and she was like, "I like characters, but overall, this is bullshit. Like this is a vampire story. This is bullshit." Like that was her answer. So she wanted to go about it in a different way and write a different kind of story. Mm-hmm. And she just kind of delved in and got in her zone and her lane. I think you're at that point where you need to take the chance on yourself and really write something and back it and push it.
Yeah, it's called my life story.
But I get what you're saying, but I'm being
that's coming soon, folks. I'm
being dead ass. I'm being dead.
Once you hear,
I can't wait to see
once
that.
you hear and watch his vacation episode,
I love that. That was the title now.
That will be like, yo, I want to hear more about this dude's story.
Yeah, it's just,
if not, then I'm like, maybe I'm.
But I'm saying this: whatever you choose to write, I think that because you're such a fan of you're a very hard critic of films. We talked about this because both of us like Snake Eyes and you didn't, and that's fine. you don't like certain shit, and I understand that. Like I really do because you, unlike a lot of people, can articulate what bothers you about something. That
movie questions our friendship right there.
No, it does not.
Fuck out of here. Then
no,
we good. I'm on the side of the friendship with Banana Pudding. Be like, I'm good. Like
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I like one of her kids. I like both of them.
I'm joking.
The boy be trying me, but like I be trying to help the boy. Be like, nigga, you need to learn.
Oh, I don't.
But I love him.
Real quick,
but what I'm saying is like for real, like,
and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because like I feel like you can write something that could really catch people, not just like it'll catch people who've been wanting something in a place of like fuck yes, kind of how like Invincible caught us. Like man, oh shit, I fucks with this, and then people who are diehards are gonna be like, yo, this dude knows his shit. Mm-hmm. Because that's something like you do know your shit because you don't just break it down to like, oh, I don't like the movie. No, you break down the camera cuts, the way they do things. You have an eye for it because you're such a fan of film. You know what I mean? You know what you like and you know what'll excite you. And if something can get by you, other people are gonna be like, fuck yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I'm the same how I am about rap music. If somebody really rapping their ass off, I'm gonna be like, yo, like listen, they'll be like, yo, man, he like the Drake shit. Like when I started saying, yo, this nigga was rapping, and you're looking at me like, oh, you feel that way too. Yeah. I'll give niggas their due. That's one of those things that where it's like that. So I think that that's really something you should really, really put your focus into because I think you could write something great. Not just your life story, but like you could really, if you said fucking and started building a character and then built characters around said character.
I can give them a real Wonder-Year story.
You can give a 1 year story. You can write, bro. You can write a fucking murder mystery. I don't give a fuck. Like whatever you choose to go. But
I appreciate the prop.
Yeah, it's just more so. It's like because now it's people are coming up with these new stories.
Oh, for sure.
Such.
Yeah.
So I say that because people are coming out with things. But like I mentioned, my mom. My mom got annoyed watching something. Like my mom's favorite character from True Blood was Lafayette. Rest in peace to the man that played him. And she was like, "That's the only reason I'm gonna continue watching the show." But it was more so like I can write something better than this. I noticed when you have certain movies and you're like, you have more opinions than good opinions. When you have a good opinion, like the last movie I remember you having a solid, like, yo, you need to watch this shit was The Irishman. There was some other movies you were like, this was good, they could have did this. The Irishman, you had no fucking complaints.
No, that was a perfect movie to me.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you can sit there and break down why it's a perfect movie is probably why you should write a movie.
I'll take that into consideration. So.
You know what I'm saying? It's like people who cook. Yeah. You know, you know what the fuck you're supposed to taste. And be like, this shit is
one
great.
project at a time.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's just like that's the critique of it, and I respect that level of it because, like I said, I'm like that with hip hop. I'll break down an album and be like, yo, when he said this, I was like, you know what I mean? And we all have different things, but. Yeah, like it's just I think your opinion is like it's very, very strong. Like I'd love to show you clips of my mom shit because you'll give an opinion. It'll be like I talked to my friend that knows film and this is what he said.
Oh, I don't know film. I just have a strong opinion about shit.
Nigga, you watch you have you have a strong opinion backed by fact and backed by like, hey, like you can make comparisons of why something could be bad or how it could be better. Because
that was just my one thing for this what if. And like I said, it was all based off of, fan theory, my own thoughts. Like I said, it looked like an easy layup. To me, it looked like an easy layup. Like it's right there. My man.
Too predictable.
Come on.
Yeah, he's over it.
My man.
He is
who at the
definitely over it.
2:45 mark. He's like, y'all niggas been at it for a minute.
Yeah.
I just want to get Malignant out the way. I know you guys didn't watch it.
No,
because I know you.
I know horror fans that have been like they've been.
What is
I've
it?
seen somebody giving it like a solid 7.
You said malignant? That's what you...
Malignant. Like, you know how you have a benign tumor, malignant tumor?
Yeah, well, I know what malignant means.
Okay.
You said this is a movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the new
on
HBO Max.
Yeah,
Their movie that they dropped. Like, this is the big James Wan movie. Same like they did like Aquaman, Insidious, Saw, The Conjuring, all those.
So
movies.
it's like that.
it's
in
a
that
scary
in that
movie.
lane. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
real quick. My review on this, non-spoiler review, starts off horror, goes mystery, then action.
Okay. Like that gets my attention because it's like when you stick with one genre, but you kind of blend everything.
If I told you, dude, my man, what is this?
He said y'all talk
What's
too much.
popping?
All right.
Brand new whip just happened. Oh, I actually for the Hawkeye trailer too. I'm excited for that. Actually, I really want to see that.
very much excited for Hawkeye. I like the Christmas
We'll see
theme.
that.
I think I'm gonna have to
Same.
watch
My
the
queen said
whatchamacallit, this what is it, Saints of Newark or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like
Well, real quick before we jump onto that, I want to finish
Malignant.
Malignant. Drogo, my man, please. All right, we're busy right now. Chill out. Chill out. Go, please. Relax.
Lay down.
You be a good boy. Be a good one. Thank you, sir.
Good Lord.
I've never felt bigger than right now. I can put a wolf now.
All right, no, you gotta do that. It's like he's weird. It's like you want someone to just handle him. I told you, that's why I know he's not serious because his tongue's hanging all out. That's why I know it's all like playful.
I still feel like I shouldn't.
You just mushed him.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he's like, yo, like wrestle
like-
me around, like tackle me down.
He's
like,
ready to play. He's over this.
Me and him on that
he's ready to
beanbag,
play.
he's ready. Like, I know. So like,
He's ready to go.
Please, you and me, we're gonna have playtime in a minute. I promise you. I promise you, bro.
I really feel bad.
No, I'm telling you, like.
Oh no, we've been at this. I'm already getting messages like,
Yeah. All right, so
You hit your 2-hour
Malignant.
mark?
All right, Malignant is all real quick. It's not. The thing is because it's split down the middle. Either you hate it or you give it a 7 or 8 because that's exactly what I did. I started off with a 7 and I started thinking. I was like, I really like that movie. Like I really, really liked it, and it was like, is it strong 8? I recommend it.
Yeah.
I really do recommend it, but it's different. It's really one of those movies either you like it or it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Because I started realizing what it was because I started comparing it to another movie. And if I told you what movie it reminded me of, because it was a Stephen King book/movie from the 80s, it quickly reminded me of that. And it's also another horror movie.
Which movie?
If I told you, then it would
No.
What?
Just tell me the movie.
because he ain't gonna see it. Is what he's saying.
I'm gonna see it, and I'm not gonna.
It's for
Well, I'm not
It's
gonna
not
see
just
it.
for you.
So go ahead.
Okay, fair
It's not
enough.
just for you.
The movie did just come out. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So it's like
We're anti-spoiler.
it literally is like if I told you what 2 movies it reminds you of, it's like it would spoil the ending. It would spoil everything because it's one of those movies where you can't talk about it because it opens up to like, yo, what the fuck is that, an alien? And then it's like, okay, then it goes into some ghost shit, and then it's like, well, who did what to who, and why did they just show up? And then it's like, oh, now she's kicking some ass.
Well, at least they covered the
Like it just goes. It takes
whole board.
And I was just like, well done. Because there's a couple of camera shots that I like about it. There's some crazy special effects because it gets real campy. And when you recognize the campiness about it, where it starts taking on like a B movie role, because it's a strong B movie.
Okay.
Strong B movie. Don't let the trailer fool you. It's not scary. Because they have scenes where it's like, you laying in bed and there's like a creature crawling behind her. And when you laying in bed, yeah, it's not even like spoiler alert, that creature ain't even thinking about her in the bed. It's going to somewhere else. It's just crawling over her like
Still,
to get from A to B.
Don't need to be in bed.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I watched it with no lights on, and I realized
I watched it with no lights on.
yeah, because I was trying to set the mood.
You get the whole feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you can't remember.
You and the ghost and the wolf.
I showed
Set in the damn mood. You light a candle and everything too.
Yesterday when I rearranged your living room and I was like, look, it's like the Galaxy Theaters.
But we still ain't watching scary movies in that shit.
Oh no, I put it on Marvel because the babies was there. I know
I
better.
I put my feet up right over there. I get in my little corner. I get it angled on. I'm on the big screen. Got subwoofers going. Lights is off. Candles going. I'm ready to get scared. I'm trying to get traumatized a little bit.
You live with a ghost.
He chilling. He playing with Drogo. They
He
doing
chilling like.
Annie will be the first person to fist fight a ghost. All right, so Malignant, you gave a strong 8.
Malignant. Yes, I gave a strong 8 too. What If? Not so much. I didn't really enjoy that episode. It was, like I said, I told you what I thought about it.
You know what I liked about the episode in the sense of zombies. They delivered on the they keep losing people. Like this is it. Like this is the last people.
The whole don't get attached.
I did like
They're
that.
not coming
that
back.
part of it because I told you I like
the Peter Parker video breakdown of when they were doing the
zombie
surviving rules and everything. I like that.
Oh, that whole moment when he was like, my Uncle Ben and then Camp and everybody else, and then now Happy, and it was like, y'all leave my man Peter Parker the fuck alone. My nigga's still in high school.
And I like how
it's fuck.
When you're asking how can he be so chipper and
got nothing else.
And he's like, what else is there? It's just I was just like, huh. So now you want me to be emotional too for an episode I really don't care about.
And you know what's funny? What's funny is gonna be the next time you watch Infinity War and you see him he was the one that was positive.
He said no.
Yeah, I know it'll be a while. One day that should have had to be on, and you can't.
Sometimes I skip Infinity War. I skip the whole, Mr. Stark.
Just go right. Just keep going. Just go right to the.
I'm cool.
Just go right to the. I start at the on your left, and I go from there.
I put
no. I'm talking about Infinity War.
Yeah,
Infinity War.
Oh,
I put on Guardians of the Galaxy,
okay.
and she looked at me and she goes, "All right, you playing to save?" She goes, because I was like, it was either gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy or the first Avengers. I was like, what movie can I put on?
Can you watch that still?
Can I?
Guardians of the Galaxy
without tearing up a little bit.
Which
the
one?
first one?
Mr. Stark. I don't want to go.
No.
At the end of Infinity War.
No.
When Peter's
Absolutely
getting on out.
She still says
Absolutely
fuck
not.
Hawkeye.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Bruh,
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah.
I just said it. Did I? I just said it the other day.
what's that?
She got mad.
Well,
She was like,
about
because her
Hawkeye.
daughter was like, "Oh, that's Hawkeye." She goes, "We don't bring it. We don't say his name."
We don't say his name in
And I was
say
like,
his
"You're
name?
mad at Hawkeye?" She goes,
You're still
"Yes."
mad at Hawkeye.
I still gotta go with it though. I
was like,
because I already
she
did it. I already
sacrificed
committed.
her-
I gotta go into it. No, my daughter rebutted.
I was sitting
My
there
daughter
with her. Yeah, I was
rebutted.
there.
Okay, real quick, just tell me what the rebuttal was.
She
What
goes,
did she say?
No, she goes, but Mom, Natty said let me go.
She was in it. She was like, she had to
pushed-
let
she was
go,
trying to
or
go.
she pushed, or she something,
said
or whatever.
no, he
because
wanted-
it was her
she
and
wanted to
Ben
save
saying
his
they were
family.
both coming at me.
She said she wanted to save his family.
Yeah, it was
And
something
she goes,
like that.
I don't care. And I was like, how is that your argument? I don't care.
Because I got to play into it now. I already committed. But yes, I'm still feeling it.
All right.
I'm still feeling it.
So now it's just you just don't want to let go of the role.
No.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, there's no arguing
But I'm,
with you.
but I'm still going to see the Hawkeye
No, 'cause I'm
movie,
sitting over
and I'm
here-
actually really excited for it. But no, I gave him his props when he was in the. What did I say? I gave him his props for.
In Endgame?
No, it was
When
something
he had the
else.
gauntlet in Endgame or something?
Is that what it was?
Was
I'm
it
not
that,
asking.
or was it in the episode when he was in with Ant-Man was killing everybody?
Well, that might have been that. It was something I gave him his props for something. I was like, okay, Hawkeye, I see you. But you still could have done more.
But I do recommend watching. God, no, hold up.
It's okay. We're not going there.
What?
We're not going there. We're going on 3 hours. My kids are pissed. All right.
No, I was just going to
Oh yeah,
I was just
my
gonna
head
say
rated.
I do recommend watching before you get into Hawkeye in November. Recommend you watching what is it? Black Widow before it. that.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
You just really turned me off to it. Like it really just gave me a bad.
Did you
like,
get it
I didn't
on
really.
Premier
I don't
Access?
even want to
No,
waste
God,
my
no.
time.
No, hell.
It was
what?
available on yours.
Well, that's not his account.
Okay, I don't know that.
No, I didn't. I wasn't going to buy it. I went and saw it, but I still used the AMC shit.
Yeah, I know
So
you and Sean
shout
did. I
out to
know
them.
this.
But I never went back to it. The only reason I say that is because I still like the character. Because what's her name? Yelena is supposed to show up in Hawkeye. So
Okay.
that's the only reason why I say you should watch it. Just if you ever get a chance. When the DVD comes out, I'll buy
I mean,
it.
I need to watch it. I've watched all the other Marvel
Right, I'll
movies.
buy it
I need to
because
watch it. So
I'm just gonna buy it because
Kinda
like I added to the
have to.
collection over there anyway because like I still have to have everything physical. I don't care what anybody says. I need a physical collection. You still have your Disney.
I have VHS
VHSs,
Disneys,
so
all of them.
the white boxes with the you know what I'm talking about. Do you got the yellow SpongeBob?
No, I don't have a SpongeBob VHS. I have.
That's what the yellow tape was, right? SpongeBob, correct?
It was a yellow tape. I don't have the thing to it. I just have the tape. It was
Okay.
just a yellow tape is all it was. I don't have like the cover or anything that goes with it, but I have a yellow SpongeBob VHS. I also have the Little Mermaid edition that they recalled because
The ding-a-ling.
yeah, I have that one. I have the original Ding-a-ling Little Mermaid VHS.
Nice.
What are you talking about?
Of course I do.
Just sitting up there just-
And my favorite
Woo!
part.
Anyways.
I now denounced you like.
Yeah, I got
Right.
a lot of those. But yeah, okay.
All right, folks.
All
Well,
What do you say?
so like, subscribe, comment.
Comment below. Don't cancel us. We love you guys.
Wait till I leave to cancel
my
this.
God.
Yeah.
We're so appreciative to wherever you are in whatever platform you're
Shout out,
listening on.
all you guys that was out there in India that was listening, Canada that's been listening. Seriously, all over the United States. We appreciate all of you on all these platforms. Thank you. Please watch us on YouTube. That is there. It is there.
You will be entertained.
And then I'll be the #1 Middle Eastern listener.
There you go.
Yes. All
So
right.
there you go, guys. This is episode 90. I don't know
We
what
love
this
you.
title will be, but we'll get to that. And
Be
deuces.
kind. Wash your hands.
Go, nigga. That's the name of the title.
There you go.